Wait, what? That doesn't loop? That's so lame. Oh, my webcam. I was like, I thought it would go into the, hold on a minute. I thought it would go into the, like, what's it called? The, oh gosh, what's that soundtrack called? It's like the Edge of Dawn or whatever. And I could do some epic, like, scene transition thing, but instead I have this nonsense. I guess I gotta do the Night of the Ball. We'll go here. Fair enough, and all my stuff is wrong. Guys, welcome in. Play more Minimalist Maddening. Anyway, we're playing the Blue Lions route. The hardest difficulty in the game. Easier than Hector Hard mode, apparently, which kicked my butt the other day. Because I lost Marcus Chapter 14. What was I saying? Yeah, we're going into Chapter 8. Now, I have a slight prediction to resolve. Let's see what happens here. Cool. Alright. Enjoy your points, guys. Welcome in, by the way, to Termina Carnival, Quinton 509, Tilda Hat, Mac and Cheese, Justin James, and Justin James, by the way, thank you so much for the lovely prediction. Giving people something to do other than look at GIFs while my stream is starting up. Lapras, again, dude, thanks so much for the sub. 16 months. Holy smokes. It's a long time to have been offering your support. Seriously, I really do appreciate it. Enjoy the tomahawk, enjoy the emotes. And the rarest candy. Yeah, he's okay, too. Oh, Arkall. Yeah, did I welcome you in, Arkall? Glad to see you again. What is this? Salt Committee? Oh, the Salt Committee. Team Glebe. Yeah, I've been loving the Salt Committee. I catch their streams from time to time. They're a great group. What was I doing now? Oh, let's go here. Let's continue the game. What do you reckon? Good luck with preps. I'll be back with food later. For sure, Cat Robot. I mean, we're just going to be on an Garreg Monastery for a short bit. That's what it's going to be. Now, let me think here. So we just defeated Gronder Field, or, well, Gronder won, right? Wild Raisins appeared. That's right, Arsendax. We just defeated Gronder 1. And I think that means we are into Chapter 8. We have a couple new battalions we could buy. What? The Battalion Guild has new things in stock. I don't have 30,000 gold. Ooh, look at this. Yes. Yes. Kingdom Cavalry with Stride. Kingdom Archers with Retribution. Kingdom Armored Co. with Impregnable Wall. Oh boy. Kingdom Snipers with Fusillade. I guess they're a C rank battalion. So I don't have a D rank Fusillade, which I think the other houses do have. Like Empire actually think gets it really early. Don't they get like an Empire Archers bat in Chapter 3 that has a Fusillade? Or am I thinking of something different? I think they. I'm pretty sure they do. Kingdom Pegasus as well. This battalion's pretty good for D rank flying. I don't really have that many flyers right now. Do I actually have anyone who's like slated to go into a flying class anytime soon? I guess it could be Ingrid, right? I mean, like, she kind of has the ranks for it. You know, she has the ranks for this, that's for sure. What is she even like learning right now as far as her goals are going? What did I set her goals to again? Okay, I set it to Axe Authority. So let me actually set it to Lance. Solo Lance, really? Yeah, no. Let me set it to like Lance Authority. And I just realized as she's doing this, she's probably going to be able to use Kingdom Wyvern as opposed to Kingdom Pegasus. Retribution, yeah, exactly. I'll probably even be back before we start a map, before I even load into a map. Much less like start it. You know, come on, get out of here. This should be good though. She has like 16 speed, well 15 personal speed before the class bonuses, so I don't really feel any need to like start her into Thief or anything. She just has so much speed. She's been leveling this entire left side every single time for the past while with these adjutant level ups. So they've been pretty good. Mercedes is about to get B Reason. I don't even know what she gets after a while. Like, what actually does she end up getting? Let me look up her spell list really quickly. I'm kind of curious here. Okay, Fire Emblem 3 houses. I always forget these icons here. Learned spells. I want to see the Reason spell list for Mercedes. So she gets Ragnarok at A. So it's actually a while before she learns a new spell. But this is fine. I don't mind, you know, just kind of like getting some new stuff. And at the end of the day, she is a mage and she has fire. I do wonder actually if I should have been training her up this much. But it's probably fine. Now, while we're here, I think we unlocked a... Yeah, we have a professor level, so we can actually do 2 paralogues at once if we desire. Look at these ones. So, which one shall we do? I think I'm going to, and this is a very creative idea here, I think I'm going to do both a Sappy paralogue later on whenever I have Super Byleth online. It's just a good map to train Byleth on, right? Like, it's kind of hard at the end, because at the end, of course, you're kind of like, you're low manning against this kind of 4-phase boss or something, a pair of logs, if you will. That's true. Again, against this like multi-phase boss, and that is pretty tricky, but hey, I think it's worth it. We also have the Fetters of Drami paralogue, also suggested level 17. That's a lie. Everyone knows it. That's a total lie. Probably have to be a little bit higher than that before trying to take on that paralogue. I have a feeling maybe if I had like a bunch of Felixes, actually no, because Felix is even level 17 right now. So I even then, I don't think it's actually appropriate for him. Let's take a look at what else is going on. We have True Chivalry. That's the Felix paralogue. I'm going to maybe take a look at that one day and think about whether or not I can do that. But for the moment, I don't really think I can do it. So I'm not really going to think about it. I do have a couple people I could maybe try and get to advanced. We have Felix, who, let me hide the webcam real quick to show you guys what's going on here. So he is 182 sword rank away from Assassin. Now, he's currently earning 4 per combat in Archer. I could make him earn 5 per combat in something like Myrmidon or Mercenary, or not Mercenary, not Myrmidon, Mercenary, right? In something like Mercenary, I could make him earn 5 per combat if I desired. Or, we could do first the Sothis paralogue and get the red gem. Now, the Sothis paralogue I think is going to be a little bit tricky with no flyers, and especially without a lot of like good movement. I think I would like to have Dimitri and Lord still, and Dimitri is kind of like my most natural candidate for a mounted move unit, right? Like if you take a look at my other guys, I have Dimitri, I have Felix, I guess I got Lawrence. I totally forgot about Lawrence, actually. I guess Flame could go Pegasus Knight. There's no real reason not to, I don't think. I mean, is there? She would do what? She would fly left and then go and get the chest, and then what? Like, then what would she do, actually? She doesn't even have... She can't even equip a bat. Look, she's got E-rank authority. Only 30 EXP out of the 100 she needs to get D authority. To use any flying battalion? No, that's ridiculous. Anna, maybe. She did just hit level 10 after all. What would she do even? Archer? Now, Archer Anna, maybe I wouldn't mind. Right? Think about it. Archer Anna with break shot against monsters? That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? There's no way I'm going to keep on using Anna. Seriously? She just keeps on being, like, good. Every time. She's only getting 1 authority EXP every time she fights. But hey, who needs it? We have, like, Sarah's Mercenaries. It should be fine. I wonder, what is the lore reason, right, behind Anna having low authority? Doesn't she command the markets after all? I feel like that's a pretty hard thing to command. Maybe she doesn't actually. Apparently I benched Constance last map. I told you, Sniper Anna incoming. I mean, she keeps on, like, doing fine. So another option here that I could do is the Sylvain paralogue. And the reason that I'm kind of attracted to the Sylvain paralogue is because... Where is it? Oh, it's in this one, right? Is because I think my team is actually pretty well suited to taking out the Sylvain paralogue. Right? I mean, I have a cracked Felix who can just solo the entire left and top left part of the map. The top right, I don't really have anybody with, like, crazy good defenses, but I do have the Dusker Heavy Soldiers Battalion, and maybe something can happen with that. Maybe I should take a look at, I was about to say Dimitri's Heavy Armor rank, but he doesn't even have the Axe rank. I was like, oh, I can start Heavy Armor for the 9 defense. No, you can't, Raisins. Get out of here. Does Cav have any defense bonus? I know this is like maybe a far cry, but does Cav actually have any defense bonus? So it'd be really funny if I did. And my strat for the map was Prot stacked Cavalier Dimitri, which maybe it is. So here's the thing. I can get the bottom right with Mercedes. Mercedes can solo that. I already know that base Flame can solo that, and Mercedes is better than base Flame. So I already know that Mercedes can do that. And I'm pretty certain that Felix can do the top left. Now, What does that mean after the fact? After that, that means all I need to do is get the bottom center of the map. Now, unfortunately, 2 of the people who are going to be forced into contributing in the bottom center of the map are going to be Byleth and Sylvain, and both of them suck. And one of the units who's going to be over on that like left-hand deployment is going to be Felix. So that means there's going to be 3 deployment squares with absolute doo-doo units. Let's open it up and see for ourselves, right? Keeping in mind, and I'm just going to save in a different slot whenever I'm going in, because I'm almost dead certain that I'm going to have to come back and start some classes, especially if Anna ends up being needed for the bottom. Which is a crazy thing to say, but I think it's true, right? We can just go in and quickly benchmark whether or not... Oh, that's not a bad idea, right? We can go hit on some babes together. Just a couple of bros heading out into the city for some action. Oh, right. Yeah, we also gotta defeat some bandits. Yeah, actually, that's what we're doing. Sorry, guys. Anyway,
but... Great.
Great. That's what he went like. It was a very convincing fist pump from him. Well, let's just open the map. I have a feeling I'm not going to do it, but I think I actually can. The reason I'm not really like keen to do it now is because I actually do want to power up the sword rank. I'm here with my house at 84 to save on energy, and Raisins is wearing a jacket indoors. Yeah, it's like... I don't know, I like it hot. Ever since moving away from Louisiana. Okay, so yeah, like I suspected, we have 3 deployment squares. Now, Dimitri can correctly go up here. Now, let's think about this. If he starts Cav, he gets 10 defense. What's the best shield that I've got? It's not the Talisman shield. It's probably, I can purchase a steel shield, I believe. Yeah, I can buy a steel shield for 3 prot, so we're already at 13 prot. Do I have the Dusker Heavy Soldiers leveled up yet? No, but I do have the Gloucester Knights at 4 prot, but that's not good enough. Let's take the Dusker Heavy Soldiers at 5. Okay, we need to prot stack 21. Now, 21 is actually very doable, because the Dusker Heavy Soldiers, when you level them up all the way, have 10 protection. 10 protection. Raisins and preps after only 20 minutes. This is not me in preps. This is me looking at the map to benchmark whether I can even enter preps in the first place. And in fact, what's going to happen is I'm going to back out of this map and do the Sothis paralogue instead. I'm in this map because I want to see what I need for it. And what I need for it, as it turns out, is... Actually, I don't even need a Cav cert. I think I can be in Lord. Yeah, this is like literally what Terminal Carnival said. This is the preps for preps. Yeah. So, and let me also take a look real quick. Ooh, Lawrence can actually go over this way too, can't he? Yeah, look at that, perfect. Okay, so Lawrence is better than Annette for that part of the map. Actually, let me just undeploy everybody, except the people who I know are going to get involved. That's you. And let me put you over yonder. Just to be sure, you have 25 resilience. What? They have 18 attack, bro. Like, they're level 21. They have... No, come on. They have 13 magic. How much does Yuri have? Like, I know, like, the process that the game went through to get them these stats, but every time I see it, it's like, really? Like, really? I guess I could give her the March Ring. So if I give her the March Ring and have her go right here, or right here, actually. No, that's in range of the other guy, too. I can't quite do this, right? Like, I can't quite just go here. Because then, for one, I can get gambited by him, and I actually don't want to get hit by this disturbance, right? This is actually quite a horrifying gambit. Thief character ID? Yeah, no, it's the thief. The thieves character ID. The thief leader, right? Should have used Magic Wielder instead. Yeah, these guys have, like, pathetic magic. They literally have more strength than magic, yeah? It's actually pathetic that these guys even, like, attempted magic. Like, literally, this is a paralogue that unlocks after Chapter 7, and these mages are weaker than the ones who appear in Chapter 4. Who I'm pretty sure, no, those were Flame Emperor Soldier, weren't they? Yeah, never mind. Okay, I take it back. But still, they're really weak. I guess they are fast, for what it's worth, right? Like, they do a 21 AS, that's something to sneeze at. So, okay, but let's take a look at this top side. Now, if Dimitri can just get himself here, all he has to do is win this 1v1 against this guy, which I'm pretty sure he can do just with a sword. Yeah, there we go. And in fact, well, I guess in Lord, I was about to say, no, in Lord, he needs something different. But okay, so here's our plan, right? So we don't have it now, all the prot. But my plan is I am going to, let's see here. Also, who moves first? I'm actually going to open the map to see who moves first. Because, let's see. Because if the Brigand moves first versus if either of the Brawlers move first, then this map actually becomes pretty different. Okay, oh wait, that's the Brigand boss. Thief Leader. Okay, we have the 5 Thieves. Looks like those are the Archers on the left. This is probably the bottom group. I bet you this is the Brigand in the south. Yep, okay, cool. Let's go from the top, actually. So we have an Armor Knight, an Archer, a Brawler. I don't even know where these guys are. This looks like the southern group, except I don't know where this Mercenary is. Okay, yeah, that's the southern group. Okay, and then, wow, I just went completely the wrong way. We're looking for a couple Brawlers in a row. So here it is. Here's a Brigand. That's the other Brigand. And then we have this Brawler. That's, okay, he's down there. What comes next? We have Brawler, Brigand, Brawler, Brawler, Brigand. Let's check out these double Brawlers. I bet you these double Brawlers are these guys. Where is he? Yeah, there's the second one. So there's Brawler, Brawler, Brigand. There we go. So this guy actually moves first, and then this Brigand moves. So the good news is actually if I place Dimitri right here, then this guy goes here first, and then the Brigand goes. Now this is important because I'm going to have, what? Actually with the Iron Shield, I think I can get up to 20 prot. 21 actually. Sorry, it's going to be 22 prot once I'm on the Thicket as well, which is more than enough to prot stack these guys. That's the main idea. I don't mind that this guy's gonna spin around and then do like, I don't know how much damage to me, but a lot.
I'll cut through.
Because after that's said and done, what's gonna happen is, can I even get some bow rank? I can maybe actually get to D bows and try and use a mini bow for this combat as well. That's gonna be my goal. I'm gonna try and get Dimitri to D bows so that I can use a mini bow while over here. That sounds really good. Because I don't really care about this guy's combat. Like, I'll just kill him one way or another. You already see, as long as I don't have a, like, whatever that weapon's called, a lance equipped, I should be fine against this guy. Anyway, I basically need to slowly trudge through them and get up to this square. I should be able to do that. Mercedes needs to probably equip the March Ring and go right here. She's going to get Bansheed a few times. But hopefully, yes, with the Bolganon, I get weighed down so much, which is what I want. Do I also get weighed down with Nosferatu? Yeah, as long as I'm getting weighed down so that he doubles me with the Banshee, then I exhaust all the Banshee casts in 2-3 turns, which is enough for, basically I go here, turn 1 I'm here, turn 2 I'm stuck, turn 3 I'm stuck, turn 4 I'm stuck, turn 5 I go here, which is perfect. I don't think these thieves begin moving until like turn 4. Anyway, let's see, alright? So it takes them 4 turns of moving to get down there. So as long as they move on turn 2 or later, which I think is the case, then I can make it to the square in time. Let's see here. Let's check out Felix over here. So one thing he does need to be able to do is get past this Armor Knight, who has 21 protection. It's quite a lot, don't you reckon? There's no way that actually the best thing to do. I already have Close Counter equipped. I guess I said I'm going to have to swallow my pride and equip Close Counter, but apparently I've already done that. So, let's see here. I would just be an Archer, and I'll just go here and, like, hit this guy. Sounds right to me. After that, he would attack me for 7 times 2. I should maybe look at... What's my auth rank? Oh, my auth rank is D right now, actually, so I can equip a Stronger Battalion if I want. Aren't there? I'm pretty sure there's actually some like infantry gambits that are E rank but give +4. So I might actually look for some of those. Original Raisins, do you prefer 3 houses UI or engage? I prefer 3 houses UI. I didn't really like doing all of the math to back out how much strength the unit has in engage. More FE games need Close Counter. I end up unequipping it a lot, to be honest. So, I mean, I don't really mind any game that doesn't have Close Counter. I don't really mind it. It's like whatever. I don't know, just if I have an archer and I want them to counterattack, I just do something about it. Or I come up with a plan that doesn't require my archers to counterattack. But yeah, I definitely prefer the fact that, like, in 3 houses, kind of everything is already here. Like, you do have the final values here as well, but then it's also just kind of like easier to see. It's easier to see the like intermediate stats. Engage is the only FE is to date the only FE where the UI got a unit killed for me at one point. Yeah, one thing I do actually kind of prefer about the Engage UI is that the targeting lines don't show who it's going to go for. I think that kind of rewards having some knowledge of the Engage AI parameters and the ability to do some math. Although in also in 3 houses, oftentimes the targeting indicators would just lie anyway. But I guess in 3 houses, there was some skill related to understanding when these targeting indicators were giving you a dishonest report and not getting wrecked by it when it was. Where's Cyril at? I haven't recruited him, and I'm not going to do it until Chapter 11. If real archers can shoot people at close range, fake archers should be allowed to as well. I mean, okay, sure.
I stand ready.
Does that also mean that mages shouldn't be able to cast spells? Because real mages can't cast spells. So I'm just saying. But essentially what I'm going to look for is I just need a way to make sure that this bow actually does that much damage. I don't think... Do I need an evasion ring for this, actually? There's no way I'm going to avoid stack this lot. There's no way, right? Yeah, that doesn't seem very productive. I think what I'd like to do is just... I have 45 avoid. It's not a lot. Can I buy a longbow? If I can buy a longbow, I think I'm going to do this segment in, like, mercenary or thief. Rather than archer. And then counterattack them with the longbow. Reason being is... on turn 1, I actually want to not counterattack at 3 range in order to make them attack at 3 range. Because if I can make them attack at 3 range, then they're very likely to miss. And then what happens is, once I can get onto this thicket, then I have enough defense, or I have enough avoid bonus that I can confidently fight them when they're like able to counterattack me. So I'll just equip the longbow, they attack me at 2 range, I attack them at 2 range, and we should be good. Wow, 3 houses, real original. What's up, BMU TV? Yeah, I know, crazy. I saw you were gonna do a 3 houses playthrough, and I'm like, I gotta do one now. But I think that's the general gist of what I'm going to do up here. You know, another thing is actually, Felix has quite a lot of prot, but also Yuri does too. I guess part of that is just he has the Kingdom Knights, soon to have the Gloucester Knights. I actually wonder if Yuri is actually, well, no, this is already looking pretty bad. I was like, I wonder if Yuri is actually appropriate for this part of the map, but it looks like not. His strength is just too low compared to Felix. Like, Felix has 6 strength over him, man. How do you come back from that? Yeah, I think it's better to this part of the map, because I can deploy another unit here, I'm pretty sure. But this part of the map is just going to be, what is it, like Yuri, Lorenz, some other guy, and we'll just fight our way through here. We can probably actually, like, Yuri right here, that can be a massive Blaze Gambit. Or we can set up an Onslaught and then have a, likewise, still massive Blaze Gambit. That should be pretty good. Come watch Kasporus, because good luck and thanks again for the raid there today. Bye. Hey, see you around, BMU. Hey, by the way, guys, if you've never seen BMU TV streams, they're really good. A super fun streamer. Going through, I think, the entire Fire Emblem series right now. Go and check him out. Yo, mods, give a shout out to not slash team BMU TV. BMU TV, that's the guy. Give him a shout out. He's a cool fella. I'm too lazy to type, so I'm asking my mods to do it. It's to make sure that Justin is still paying attention. Actually, did I make the rarest candy a mod? I trust this guy. Yo, rarest candy, are you in here? Mods, yo, mod check. Can we get a mod check up in here? Right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cert Felix to everyone go follow twitch.tv/BMUTV. There we go. Not abuse the slash shoutout command. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. First off, let me see if I can buy a longbow, because if I can, I can't. Okay, never mind. It looks like I gotta be Archer when I do this. A bow that can be used at close range cannot make follow-up attacks at one space away. Shadow's going to be TV. Do you not trust me, Raisins? Me neither. No, I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't trust you. It's not going to happen. What's all going on? Oh, wow, I can buy silvers? I didn't know I could buy silvers. It's kind of cool. I'm not gonna, but I can. Their hit is just too bad. Sorry. So let's focus on a couple things. Here's what I'm going to do. So first off, I am going to sort a couple things. I think I want Yuri, not in Thief right now, but actually in Mercenary. Mostly for the monster map. I think it's going to be... actually, no. First things first, Anna Archer. Guys, this is the Anna run, I'm telling you. This is the Anna run. I like old school shout-out command on my own channel, so my mind defaults to that. That's fine, that's fine. We do it. I was pretty impressed. Twitch does have the /shoutout command now. Okay, you don't even benefit, apparently, from the Thief, sir. Anyway, we have intermediate class Anna. Wow, I never thought I would be doing such a crazy thing. It's much easier to do /shoutout on yours, though. Yeah, I only learned of the feature, like, really recently, actually, I gotta say. Oh, don't even have any ores, right? No. Dimitri did a group task the other day, so I can actually forge an iron bow plus. I think I was a bit too hasty to do that. I probably should have checked, but you know what? At the end of the day, I remember I have like 2 steel bow pluses anyway, right? Yeah, look, like there's like a 49 use steel bow plus, and there's a 52 use steel bow plus. We have plenty of those. I actually wonder. Well, we have Anna at B-bows, so I guess I could have her use a silver for the monster map. That seems so rough, though. I've been telling you about Minimalist Anna. C tier unit. Yeah, C tier unit. You know. Don't get too excited before you start just heaping praises on her and all that, right? I mean, we gotta temper our expectations just a little bit. Let's look at the... No, let's not look at the Battalion Guild. I want to look at the cert menu. So I already thought... Alright, Felix. So here's one thing about Felix, right? Let's look at his classes real quick. So let's reclass Felix to... He has 25 combats left in Archer. It's actually more like 13 if he is using the Knowledge Gem. How go the preps? Pretty well. I did the preps on another map and realized what I need in order to do it. Did we do another gamble? Yeah, there was one like the very start. There's not a gamble on the preps right now, though. But anyway, actually 25 away from hit plus 20. And here's the thing. If I get hit plus 20, I'll probably equip it a few times. You know, it's an okay skill. Like, here's the thing. I feel like I'm not even getting hit plus 20 because I'm really trying to grind it out. I just want to, like, use Archer. Would you like a roguelike Fire Emblem game? So, Fire Emblem, at its core, is very different from a roguelike. I wouldn't mind a roguelike Fire Emblem game. I also wouldn't mind another mainline entry that's been the same as every other Fire Emblem game, and not like a roguelike. Any Fire Emblem game they release... That isn't like a Warriors game. If it's like obviously a mainline Fire Emblem game, I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna like it. I'm probably gonna like it. If they made it, if they gave the campaigns a lot of strategic variance, the way a roguelike, like you find in a roguelike, then I would still like it. I wouldn't be turned off by that. I wouldn't be turned off by something like random chapter order or random recruitment order in a mainline Fire Emblem game. And I gotta say, roguelikes as far as they go, I kind of say I like roguelikes, but frankly it's more like I like Slay the Spire. And that's about it. I think if there was a mainline Fire Emblem game, here's one thing of a roguelike that I would not like in a mainline Fire Emblem game. I wouldn't like it if the next mainline Fire Emblem game was like really short, like roguelikes are. Because most roguelikes take like what, 1 to 3 hours to complete basically, or actually like 30 minutes to 3 hours usually to complete. It's how long it takes to complete a run in a roguelike. If it took that long to complete a Fire Emblem run, like... And I know, like, speedrunners can complete it quickly, but you know what I mean. If a regular playthrough took that long, I would be quite disappointed. I think it would not be one of my favorites. Okay, what else was I doing? Did I want Merc on you? I'm trying to remember like what actually I need for that paralogue. Let me actually go and see the paralogue again. I need to see if I'm actually gonna need, because here's the thing, I'm gonna do 2 paralogues this week, and so I actually need to search for the Sylvain paralogue before going into the Sothis paralogue. Awakening world record is 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean, like, you know what I mean. Procedurally generated ambush spawns? Exactly, that'd be pretty good. Whom else would I bring here? No way, it's Anna, right? Maybe it is. No, I think it'd actually be Constance. It needs to be someone who supports Yuri. Wow, only Happy supports Yuri? That's odd. Let me go ahead and check my supports after Gronder, by the way. Basically, what I do is I would Onslaught Gambit this guy. And I know you have 16 Charm and Sylvain has like 7 Charm, but I would literally just reset until it hit. And then I would walk forward and probably Blaze Gambit this slot over here. Or Assault Troop. I don't actually know. Because I would like to use the Gloucester Knights, but if I have to use Knights of Saros, then so be it. Procedurally generated character hair colors to keep me re-rolling until I get all purples. There we go. The legendary all purple save. See, the thing is, like, I don't even know who to deploy over here. Dimitri and Mercedes literally have this entire side of the map completely on lock. You have 8 charm? That's gross. How'd you even make it this far with 8 charm? I might actually have to cast the Disturbance Gambit from Byleth. And it won't do a lot of damage, so, you know, we should be fine. In the sense, holy crap, 26 AS. I need to make sure that I don't just, like, die to that, then. I guess I could just, like, use Lawrence. That sounds good to me. Like, what I'm thinking is, okay, so Byleth Onslaught Gambit this way, right? In order to do that, I think I was about to say I might need Archer Yuri, but that's not possible. Because I wanted bow range +1 to target that. Man, why don't I have a longbow? If I had a longbow, this would actually be like so much more consistent. You know what I can do?
Well,
Ah, I can't do Levin Sword Plus. Dang it. If I could do Levin Sword Plus, that actually would be a 3-range weapon that he could equip. I was about to say, okay, no, I was about to say I could, like, reclass him into, like, Noble, and then have him equip Nosferatu with the Thyrsus, and then that would provide the linked attack. But I think at that point, I'd actually rather just reset until Byleth hits the Onslaught Gambit. Actually, here's the thing. Byleth has 11 Charm. That's the same as Sylvain's 7 Charm. Just use Sylvain. Okay, cool. We figured it out. But do you need anything else? So you're currently a Thief, and your defenses, frankly, kind of suck. Let's give you the Knights of Saros, because, again, you do need that Blaze Gambit. I'm pretty sure you need the Blaze Gambit, right? Like, there's no getting around that. No, Dimitri needs Line of Lances, right? Like, even though Gloucester Knights are cool, I don't actually think you can use them here. So if we give you a Steel Shield that's 15 Prot, that means you take 6, 24 from this guy. Okay, cool. So after taking 24 from this guy, you're at 9. How much do you take from him? A fair bit. It's a lot, actually. I guess he would just equip a Rapier and then kill him. Who moves first, actually? This Armor Knight or this Armor Knight? Because if this Armor Knight moves first, then I'm actually fine. But if this one moves first, then I'm kind of in trouble with this guy here. And maybe I need someone else to fire off this Knights of Saros blaze. There's no, I can't cert anything that gives me more prot, right? No. because it's like Armor Knight and that's it. I could equip a... Oh no, I already did with the Steel Shield. With the Steel Shield was 15 prot, right? That's what I just calced. There's no way I can get myself to double, or to not get doubled, right? That works, I guess. So now it's what? Because you have 23 speed in Thief. Maybe this is the way to do it. So now I get hit twice. That's 9, 9, 18. Maybe actually what I can do is I can't fuse the lad, not with you. I could maybe fuse a lad with Byleth? No, do I even... Yeah, I do own a fuse a lad, right? No, but it's at C. Right? I'm pretty sure it's at C. Yeah, here it is. I don't actually have it. I could... Impregnable Wall? Maybe? I think that would work. I can Impregnable Wall, Sylvain, and Yuri, and just have them do a Blaze Gambit. But then what? Do you know Line of Lances is Cav effective? No, it's docked, it's not at sea. Oh. Yeah, it's Cav effective. It's like, what the heck? From time to time I find that, I'm like, I totally forgot about this interaction. You have 12 charm, dang. When did that happen? But the thing is, it's like, okay, I go down here, and then I, like, Impregnable Wall, like, I Impregnable Wall, and then I shove, and then I Blaze, and, like, then what? I guess I take damage from the fire, but I'd rather, like, actually follow up on them and do something about them while they're rattled, you know? Isn't that just better than, you know, just letting them take a bunch of damage from fire over, like, nothing? Also, here's another thing. Let me actually try this real quick, because I'm curious. First off, do you have the Knights of Ceres equipped? Okay, you do. I want to try something, actually. I'm really curious. If I Impregnable Wall, does the Gambit AoE damage also get reduced to 1? I need to buy the Impregnable Wall bat. No, not dismiss.
Is that the one? Come back.
Okay. Stay focused. My father's...
Sure thing. I've got an ace up my sleeve.
Yeah, okay, it also does... Well, 0, actually. I guess it rounds. Oh, I was about to say, why are you guys doing 1? And then I realized I have the Impregnable Wall. Gambit up. Okay. And there's no fire? Ignites certain terrain in the area into flame, not all of it. Okay, well that's really bad then. Yeah, if I'm not capitalizing on this, then, like, what's the point? Like, literally, why go here and do all that if I can't then, you know, follow up? I guess maybe I could, like, with this formation, I could fall back and I could just let them come to me on turn 1. What's the move range of this slot up here if I do that?
Why am I even here?
Oh, wow, he just crit. Okay, so as long as I don't go in, like, these squares. I have to go along, like, this diagonal line for this to work. It could work, though, you know? And as long, especially if I put constants here in the center. Because I think... No, as long as I put constants here in the center. Although I guess, actually, if you don't have the Impregnable Wall bat, then you will be less attractive. But that's what I do. Okay, cool. That's a pretty solid plan. So then what? Do I need something different? I can't really prot stack this guy, remember? I'm just gonna assume that I'll correctly have Dusker Heavy Soldiers doubled up by the time I'm at this point.
Here we go.
You'll have March Ring. I don't know if you need Pure Water. Could I do a Priest cert to make this more reliable? He has 27 attack. How about I just eat it? You know? He's only got 5 casts of Banshee. I think I should just eat it, you know? And just take it. Who cares that I'm suffering damage? Just let it happen, basically. Okay, so that's how it's gonna go. You're just gonna solo that. You're just gonna solo this. And then after a while, we should be good to go. I don't know how much EXP Felix is gonna end up with, but again, I am looking for some sword rank. Thankfully, Archer gives a bonus, and of course, he'll have the Knowledge Gem. So that should be good to go. All right, let's just figure out over here, what do we need? Is Lawrence fine? I think so. We need to think about forging this Iron Lance. I think we get some smithing stones. I think we actually just get some, like, weird smithing stones. We don't get smithing stones. More damage equals more heal EXP. It's true. For eventually. When we heal Dimitri and proc Live to Serve. That's how it's going to happen, right? But yeah, no, we can't just do this. This is... Now, I guess one thing we can do, maybe, is just Impregnable Wall and kind of put Yuri here anyway. Like, we could Impregnable Wall and then make, like, a horizontal line right here. And then we can Blaze. Ah, yes, that's the answer. Okay, I like that a lot. We Impregnable Wall first, right? Or we go here and like we just make a wall. In fact, we can even like attack this guy with a rapier if we want, right? Like we can actually get a kill. Or no, we wouldn't want to do that because then this mage could attack Byleth. And Byleth is probably going to be casting the Impregnable Wall. But on whom? Oh, on whoever gets down here. Okay, yeah, found it.
I'm on it.
Attack with Nos. Yeah, there we go. That'll do it. Sylvain Nosferatu. That's how it works. And then on the next turn, then we cast the Blaze Gambit. Let's check again who moves first, because if we can get this mage to not attack Byleth straight away, or we could equip the Hexlock Shield, right? Doesn't equipping the Hexlock Shield save us? We have 27, so that's 14. 14 plus 6 currently. Wait, we just live at base. $18 minus 6? That's 12. Times 2 is 24. We just live at base. Alright, whatever. Anyway, so we do that, apparently. And then, we come down here. I use a rapier to kill this guy. I throw a javelin, and then a bunch of guys come up here. Right?
Okay.
In fact, one thing I could do is even totally wall this up.
I stand ready.
Yeah, I could go like here,
I'm on it.
here. Yeah, found it. Okay, now what? I guess that does mean that Sylvain is in kind of an awkward position, but who cares, right? I mean, come on. Why would we get all caught up? You know, it's otherwise perfect. Wrong way. Alright, cool. So we basically have this sorted. All I need to do is think about like whether or not a mercenary cert is actually useful for any of this. No, because we just killed this guy. What about him? After a gambit, we should be fine, right? Yep, okay, looks fine to me. I don't think we need to cert anything new. on any of these units. We have Archer, Anna, and that's all that's necessary. Alright, let's do so with this paralogue. Because apparently Byleth just lives that at base, so who needs it? Who needs to even think about he lives a freaking chapter 8 paralogue mage at base. Whatever. Maybe Mecha was right. Maybe this game is easier than FE7. At least in FE7 I had to use a pure water. Actually, that's a lie. It was truly no more certs, right? I thought about a pre-cert, but then I decided against it. Byleth good. I'm wondering actually who gets killed there. Raphael probably, right? Leone certainly not. Yeah, I don't need anyone else in anything else, right? I guess Happy and, like, not Monk would be nice, but let's just use Happy as she is for the moment. Sounds cool. All right. No, we don't need a priest, Mercedes. I would really like Flane to have some better offenses right now, but this is as good as she can do. Anyway, let's open up Tales of the Red Canyon. What's on your name again? Xanadu, the Red Canyon. What about it?
Well, I cannot. Yes.
Actually, didn't I want Mercenary on Felix?
It is most unlike our professor to go wandering alone like that. Yes.
Let me see if Felix... I was about to say if he can double birds, but get out of here. There's no way he can double birds. Birds?
This is... Look.
If Felix's Archer combat against birds is way better than his Mercenary combat, then I won't start Mercenary. But if I can start Mercenary in order to get, like, extra sword rank, then I will. Ranino, the Zed Canyon? That's right. Yeah, 21 A. Wait, only 21 AS? I mean, I say that as though it's some, like, pathetically small number, but, you know, it's actually pretty high. 22 AS, okay, yeah, no, so... I might actually need... some bow combat arts. I don't think I can just Hunter's Volley these ones away. Maybe I should take a look at this. Do we need a silver bow, right? How well do my bow guys do against these birds? You know? You have 2 health bars, 60 hit points, 8 prot though. That's not a lot of protection. That's 68. So how much does a Steel Bow Plus got? A Steel Bow Plus has 11. Times 3 is 33. That's almost halfway there. Break shot, enemies hit by this suffer -5 defense, so +4. So 33 plus 4 is 37. Plus 10, strength and archer apparently, is 47. $39. I mean, it's more than halfway there. I gotta give her that. But I'm 21 damage short. But if I use a silver bow... Silver bow is really inaccurate, though. 12. That is 12. It's only 3 extra attack. And I say it's really inaccurate, actually. It's not really that less accurate. It's like 75. That's probably fine, I think. And it's lighter. $17 on the counter. You do get killed on the counter. I gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, the silver bow is like not actually that much more damage, frankly speaking. But again, I can just impregnable wall Happy. Counterattack with like Nosferatu. Or a bow. Can't I just counterattack with a bow? Like I can actually just give Happy a bow. And I'm pretty sure if I do that, 12 plus... Yeah, that actually gets everyone's prot down. So that does hit. She will counterattack if she has a bow equipped. I can figure something out for this guy, but this guy should be, like, trivial, frankly. Right? Oh, no, you learn Heartseeker. Giant Wings, what's that? Avoid plus 30 against Sword, Lance, Axe. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get my Sword, Lance, and Axe combats in over here. This is where it's gotta go down. If only I had mastered Wyvern for that seal defense. Oh, I have Rally Speed. You actually double. Felix, that is. Like, Felix actually doubles with Rally Speed. Does he one round? Imagine I take out, like, a bar. Or not a bar, a shield. Does Felix then one round? Pretty sure, right? 24 plus 9, 33. Plus 3, 36. Plus 4, 40. 40 minus 13, 27. Doesn't quite. Felix S tier? This one is, for sure. What is this ability? Defiant Crit, okay. Yeah, we need 32. We need 45 attack. If we move Dimitri up, actually, then I think we have it. Like, if we use Dimitri Charm. Have you ever done a Budding Talents playthrough of 3 houses, forcing it on the whole roster? No. I think on, like, the very first playthroughs I did, I unlocked everyone's Budding Talents. Whether or not I made, like, any use of them is another matter. But we're actually almost there. In fact, if we start Mercenary, don't we get +1 strength? We get +1 speed, I think, too. I don't mind losing out in the bow rank. Or the bow range, rather. For this map, I don't think I'm going to really... come on, guys. Curve shot should be enough. I shouldn't need to... You know, curved shot at 4 range. And it seems unlikely that I'm going to double at 3 range. Although, if I do double at 3 range, I'll do 1 round without getting countered. How much does that matter, though? 27 attack? Who cares? Just take it, right? Whatever, 14 damage. I can take 3 of those before dying. Yeah, whatever. Just take it. Alright, that's the answer. Okay, so we don't have any, like, seal defense type defense. Actually, we have break shot from Anna. Wait, what am I talking about? We got break shot. Okay, no, we just won around this guy with Felix. Okay, yeah, because we have break shot, duh. In fact, actually, we have swarm as well. Yeah, if we just hit with swarm and that, we don't even need to rally. Yeah, get out of here, Anna. Annette. We just break shot swarm. And then what? 8 prot? How much do I need? 32 plus 8, 40? Well, I've got that. If I start Merc. Yeah, easy. It's trivial. I guess this is a lot of damage to take straight away. You know, and I shouldn't just kind of dismiss that fact. But I'm pretty comfortable just going in here, but I do need to start Merc. So start Merc on Felix. Because I need that +1 strength, and as much as I hate to admit it, I think the sword rank is actually meaningful. I'm going to give Lawrence a chest key. Also, in order to go and get the knowledge gem, because I want it ASAP. Alright, Felix. Let's get you Merc. What about Brigand, actually? We lose out on some sword bonus, but we do get +2 strength. don't even lose that much speed if we go Armor Knight, too. We lose some move, that's it. I say that's it as though it just doesn't matter, but it kind of matters. Do I still... No, I don't still double, because Swarm is -5 speed. So I would still need some extra. Armor Knight's funny. Brigand is funny. But I've already figured out that Mercenary is adequate, so let's do Mercenary. Actually, I have Ingrid support. Even then, I think this is fine.
Easy.
That's actually... This is... The fact that I have Ingrid support is actually additional evidence that I don't need to go Brigand. Alright, all this should be fun. I don't know if I start flaying into Pegasus for this. I mean, come on. I don't think it should be necessary. Let's just get in there. And by let's just get in there, I mean let's just get into preps.
That's it. Well, I cannot.
Mercenary for the +1 strength, +1 speed. Should be good.
It is curious. Yes.
Yes. Oh.
It's a nice little benchmark hitter, that.
This isn't. Look.
I think the +1 speed was actually necessary for the rally speed, right? No. You just... If I do Swarm Break Shot, then I do 1 round of health bar, though. Okay, another thing I want to do, actually, is put an offensive battalion onto Byleth. So, Byleth on this map... Sorry. Byleth on this map actually can gambit down some monster health bars and whatnot. And when he does it, he doesn't gain a whole lot of EXP. Wait, hold on. I have a Saris Archer's bat with Fusillade. That's pretty good, right? I feel like I should put that on my guy.
Is that the one?
That seems very strong.
Come back.
I actually don't get much XP because I don't do a lot of damage. As long as I'm not, like, killing the monster. If I kill the monster, yeah, that's no good. If I just damage the monster and break some bars, like, Fusillade is going to be just excellent, right? I should probably think about getting an Impregnable Wall. I don't know who's going to cast it. Probably Annette.
Welcome. Is that the one? Come back.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. You have the Kingdom Knights. I don't want that on you. I want the Gloucester Knights on you. The Gloucester Knights are level 442. That should be pretty good. And then you, I think I'm going to want on Dimitri, of course, the Dusker Heavy Soldiers, because part of this map is actually that I want to level up the Dusker Heavy Soldiers. What's the reward for this paralogue? So the reward for this paralogue is an extra... I think it's either 1 cast or 3 casts of Divine Pulses, or Divine Pulse. Also... This chest has a knowledge gem. The knowledge gem, if I'm being frank, is like that's the real treasure, you know? Like the other the divine pulse, actually the divine pulses are pretty good too. I was about to be like, "Oh, the divine pulses are nice, but you don't really need them that much," but that's a lie. The divine pulses are actually really nice. I can't deploy a second adjutant, right? No, I can't. Okay, so let's deploy Ingrid. And then let's see here. Is there any way that I can get Fergie to live this combat? Because if I can have him counterattack and take out a barrier, that should be alright. So this is currently 68 points of 2-hit attack that I need to live. At the moment... I have 27 plus 16. I have 43. 43 to 68. I need 25 extra points of bulk. Get out of here. That's not happening. If the knowledge gem wasn't there, I probably wouldn't bother with this paralogue. Yeah, no. GNS has a slightly different perspective because I think GNS plays a lot more Iron Man than I do. So, like, who cares about the Divine Pulse, right? Also, another thing is if you break a lot of monster barriers, then you get a lot of ore. that matters for something, right? Speaking of breaking monster barriers, can I actually get this? I guess what I could do is I could have Happy and Anna cast their, you know, Miasma and Break Shot on the back line, you know, respectively. We need to have the Knowledge Gem to increase prep time for trade chains. Exactly. So you've already got me figured out. You don't even have Curve Shot. Wow. You do, however, have 21 AS. There's no way I can make you dodge tank it, right? Yeah, no, get out of here. Basically, Byleth gets one rounded by everybody. Actually, no, you don't. Wait, no, you do. Right? No, you don't. (27 minus 8 is 19. Yeah, you get one rounded by everybody. I'm not even going to try at this point. Just going to assume. Kingdom Magic Core, is that really what I want? I mean, actually, hold on. Mercedes, is that even what I want? I guess somebody has to cast healing spells, right? That could be Flame, though. And Happy. Happy has some. She's even got Physic. Annette has one. It's gotta count. But if not Happy, then whom? Right? These guys also suck. I might as well use someone who provides support to many people. That's Mercedes. I wonder if Priest would be better for her for this map, actually. Or, like, I don't think she's gonna go through 10 casts of fire. Or, let me put it this way. I don't think she's gonna go through 10 casts of fire and then need the 11th. So I think actually Heal Touch is better. Right? Yeah, let's go back and get a Priest for Heal Touch. I can't believe I'm taking someone out of Mage. Although I guess like you could say, but the Fiendish Blow Mastery. That's actually what I was about to say is the Fiendish Blow Mastery. It's not that urgent. Here's the thing. She's going to get it in her like 100 million gazillion combats against the mages in the Sylvain Paralogue. She's going to get it. All right. I'm not worried about that. Like, she's going to be literally soloing the entire bottom right part of that map. I'm not worried about her ability to get this.
I'm so...
This is just going to be better. Like, heal plus 5 will actually matter more than any of that stuff. Do you rate Bishop? That's alright.
Oh. That's it. Well, I cannot...
I don't like it a ton.
Yes.
It is, yes.
It's like, it's a
Yes.
fine class.
But it isn't... Oh. This... Look.
The thing about Bishop is like, for stuff like doubling the casts of Warp, my preferred method for doubling the casts of Warp is to get another character who can use Warp. I prefer to do that than to have one character who can Warp twice. Better than Warlock? I like Warlock more. I get my Warpers into Warlock, in fact, if I possibly can. Like, usually I get Bishop because I'm level 20 and I have A Faith, or close to A Faith. It's more of a convenience. Bishop is very much like I hit level 20 and I need an advanced class. That's what it is to me. I was thinking about this J-Mercs thing, by the way. I said they should probably go Bishop, though. Yeah. It is, like, a little bit better for her. My preference with Lysithea is turning her into a warlock and then putting her right back into mage. That's my preference with Lysithea. Because then it gives her the fire spell. I meant more monk to... Oh, monk to... I don't know what you mean, actually. The way you wrote that is actually kind of confusing. Yeah, I prefer Lysithea into like whichever of bishop or warlock she can start first, and then I just put her back in mage. Unless I really need heal touch. Or I have a strat that really requires her to cast warp twice, but I usually don't. The thing with Lysithea warp is that like once you do it once, that should have been enough, you know? Going from monk to bishop is better than mage into warlock. Like priest to bishop, yeah, I know what you mean. Part of that though is that priest is just not that good. Whereas mage is like freaking amazing. So yeah, I was kind of confused. I was like, I think that's what you mean, but I didn't really know. Okay, what's going on here? So for one, I also need to get rid of this bat. And by get rid of this bat, I mean just repair it. It should have been enough, right? And sometimes I just need to do it again. Yeah, no. Okay, let's actually take a look at all of our bats. What do we have? Let's fix the Gloucester Knights. I think that one's fine. Let's also fix the J-Mercs. Every time I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is going to be the time when I finally do Battalion Wrath with J-Mercs. It never is the time when I finally do Battalion Wrath with J-Mercs. I also want to fix you, fix you. Did I even fix you? The Knights of Ceres, maybe? What are even my guys' authority ranks? Oops. I have B on these jokers. I got C on Baltus, interestingly enough. Do I actually want to bring Baltus for Kingdom Knights? Think about it, right? That is Assault Troop. And these guys have 0 charm. I just need to see her show off somewhere. Lysithea usually meets Grimoire Swords pretty fast anyway, yeah. Level 30 is hard, but... What was the plan here? It was like... Honestly, how about I don't even worry myself with getting, like, the ore from this monster? That seems like not the most important thing to do. Or is it? Maybe I can get it, right? Right? Think about this. Go here, break shot Anna. Yeah. Happy does something here. Happy swarm with the Thyrsus onto that. Mercedes grabs the Thyrsus and hits this tile. Or no. It would be Flame grabs the Thyrsus and hits this tile. Mercedes grabs the Thyrsus and hits this tile. Other way around, you know what I mean. Whatever. We got there in the end. And then that's actually all 4 things broken. Yeah, that's all 4, right? Warlock does have a +1 speed modifier for what it's worth. That's alright. It's okay. I really prefer the plus hit from... Because, like, look at it. Look at, where's Miasma? Miasma's 80 hit. Fire's 90 hit. That's kind of, like, really good. Also, it's lighter. Like, I actually really do think that if you already have the bases from Warlock, sorting back to Mage so that you have the option to cast Fire instead is, like, actually just really good. For characters who don't have Fire in their spellbook. That's what I intend to do with Happy. If Happy gets to level 20, I'm going to sort her into Warlock and then immediately turn her back. Like, immediately. What do you want? You have Church of Sorrow soldiers? Can't you equip a better battalion than that, dude? So there has to be something better than this for you, right? Wow, there really isn't, huh? No way you're casting Stride. Also, you're going this way, aren't you? Let's just give you the keys. Or the key, the one key, the chest key, yeah? Rocky Burdock permanently increases strength by 1. I think I can pretty safely give this to Felix, though, right? I guess there's no benchmark he needs to meet. If I rally his speed, I think he can suddenly double guys with this bow. Yeah, 22 if I rally his speed. Well, then he just kills anyway, so, like, who cares? Right? That should be fine. Do I want Geralt Smirks, or do I want something like Church of Sarah Soldier? I think I want Geralt Smirks, actually, because I feel like he's going to be taking a lot of counterattacks. He's doing a lot of fighting. And so I actually want the 75 Endurance Bat on Felix. There's no way I want to level up something silly like Kingdom Infantry, right? Doesn't Kingdom Infantry have +4? Once you level them up all the way? I remember one of these bats was like, out of nowhere, really good. One of the infantry or brawlers bats. I'm also gonna check brawlers and Lancecomb. Kingdom Infantry at max level have 3 physical, 3 protection, 5 hit. That's like, okay. And the Lure Gambit. The Lure Gambit is actually kind of funny. Okay, the Brawlers are the ones with 4 physical and 10 avoid. Actually, 4 physical and 10 avoid, I think that's exactly the stats that I want on my Felix in the next map. Right? Now, will I be able to get it? Probably not. Like, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to train that bat all the way up here. Kingdom Lance is like the same thing. Except less. Yeah, so it's just bad. I guess the Gambit is okay, but, like, not really. Although this is a bit unfair, because I always, like, diss, what is that bat? Everything from the Golden Deer. For having 0 hit, 10 avoid. And here I am looking like I want to train up a bat because it has 0 hit, 10... Or not because it has 0 hit, and it has 0 hit, 10 avoid. Or do I just want Kingdom Infantry? That can't be it, right? I mean, come on. I've already got... What about Saros Brawlers? Doesn't everybody get Saros Brawlers, and this is basically the same thing? I remember... I think Saros Brawler is actually like a +4 might bat that everybody gets. Yeah, 4 physical, 0 hit, 10 avoid. Same thing, except instead of, Oh, it still has Disturbance. It's basically... Wait, these are basically the same bat. Aren't they? Saros Brawlers and Kingdom Brawlers? What's the difference? Wait, there's no difference? They're completely identical. Kingdom Brawlers and Saros Brawlers. Huh, interesting. The Kingdom Brawlers are blue. Oh, true, yeah, they have different outfits. Yeah, but literally it's the same battalion. Huh, interesting. No way I want them, right? Doesn't seem correct. But is it correct? I want basically as many people, like, this is actually one paralogue, I gotta say, by the way, that I think it's worth it to not bring Stride. Because you just benefit so much from having offensive gambits on this map that I think really that's what you should be focusing on. I'm gonna give Flame. No, come on. I shouldn't care about group lance attack like that. Surprise, you could be on the cusp of a brand new meta. Wait until Raisins learns about the Alliance Brawlers. I'm pretty certain they're 0. Wait, no, there's no way they're the same. There's no way all of the Brawler bats are the same. I mean, they do have this... Okay, they do have the 0 hit, 10 avoid, so... They're probably identical to the Alliance Brawlers, but the Empire Brawlers gotta be different. Alliance Brawlers are the same. They're all the same! No way! Seriously? Come on, guys. Because like the infantry ones are different. I guess all the brawler, no matter where you live, all the brawler bats are just the same. Today raisins, I learned today. Do you want Saros Mercs actually? Plus 10 hit is really good. All brawlers are created equal. Yeah, that's all they do. I'm actually thinking about giving Mercedes something. I guess, okay, the Gambit is actually pretty good, even though it's only a single charge. That's pretty, like, frankly, the whole single charge thing is pretty unattractive. But maybe I just get over it. Yeah? Look at these. Cloud aspires to make the world full of brawlers. Everybody with 0 hit, 10 avoid. Maximum equality. That's right. This is how we achieve it. We gotta pull everyone else down to the level of the brawler bats. Oh, I totally forgot to have a Blessed Lance. Is that even that good? I guess it heals you. It's monster effective, but like, is it monster effective? You know what I mean? Like, is it really monster effective? You gotta ask yourself this sometimes. Like, yeah, it gets bonus damage versus monsters. But then what? You know? Oh, that's actually a lot. 21 might is a lot. Okay, Lawrence is basically going to be out of commission for a while, so I actually want him to have nothing on him. Except maybe a jab. Meanwhile, the Killer Lance, that's going to be our boy Dimitri over here. Just like that. What's Felix want? So for one, he does need something good here to one around this guy, right? Doesn't he? So check it out, right? Dimitri goes here, provides +3 to Felix, who now has 40 attack with the rapier. 40 minus 8 is 32. Pow! Kills him, just like that. And with the J-Mercs, no less. He may even crit. Look at this, 48 crit? Holy smokes! Wants to run his sword through the Mad Boar. That is a little bit violent. I think he doesn't actually wish violence and death upon Dimitri. He just thinks Dimitri's values are a bit backwards. I think that's a little bit closer to his true sentiments. Let's repair the Church of Sarah Soldiers battalion here. This is not the run for using battalion skills, apparently. Okay, dokes. So, Iron Bow, Iron Gaunts. Interesting. We have the Iron Gaunts on him, I guess. Sure. Do I know if there's Iron Sword Plus in here somewhere? No, I guess we're using Iron Bow Plus. We have 21 speed with it, though. We can actually double on the counter. Doesn't seem too bad. What is that, 17? 8? It's like 8 times 2. So yeah, we can double on the counter. Okay, so what's the plan here again? So, Anna first. Boom, just like that, okay? Break shot onto that tile. Happy comes next, goes here. Thyrsus hits this. All of our mages come up next. I don't know how much damage that's going to be. But then Dimitri coming in with a Steel Lance has to be a ton of damage, right? I mean, come on, it's so obvious. And then these are mages, so who cares what items they have? We need to make sure you have good stuff. You have Steel Bow Plus, Iron Bow Plus, that's good. Let's give you a sword. It was actually really annoying with you not having a sword on that other map. Like, it was actually incredibly frustrating to have that happen. The Devil Sword is funny, so let's give it to you. We can't forge anything, I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, I'm because I loaded the save, didn't I? No, I have 3 smithing stones still, somehow. I think I forged it in the monastery. No, never mind. This was the iron bow that I just forged, right? Like just a moment ago. Okay, dokes. Yeah, everything looks good. Right? Let's do a quick once-over of the skills. Ooh. Defense. Oh, wait, we actually have Battalion Wrath on you. Oh, no, we don't care about it, though, because we're training up the Dusker Heavy Soldiers. Maybe if we get the Dusker Heavy Soldiers really injured, then we can think about using it on the Sylvain Paralogue, where I'm not taking damage anyway. But for the moment, it's actually more important to model leader them up. I don't think you want axe prowess. But brawling prowess could actually be pretty funny on you. Oh, close counter is also useless on this map, so it actually doesn't matter. Do we... Okay, unironically, do we equip authority? I think we do. Also, let's get rid of smash and just do fading blow. With a set of gauntlets. I'm pretty sure I can just keep using this rapier plus. I don't think there's going to be any downside to that. Can I buy a concoction? I want to have one concoction. I don't feel safe until I have one. And they cost 600 gold, guys. Come on, like just get one. It's pretty obvious that these items are okay.
Come back.
Okay, meanwhile, you have the evasion ring on. That's exactly what I want from you. And yeah, everything looks fine. Cool. Again, these other guys, like, they could technically equip items, but like, really? What even do I benefit from that? I don't think I do. Okay, so after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you go there. And I guess as long as everybody has a bow equipped, I can make that happen, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can make it happen that everybody has a bow equipped. Maybe Felix will be kind of tricky to equip him with a bow. Whatever, we'll figure it out. It should be fine. And then Byleth has access to Convoy, so I don't need to care about him. Wait, why do you have Ingrid Adjutant? We need to... Much better. Alright, let's get in the map. Now, I may have to do a bunch of turn 1 resets, depending on whether or not I hit. Wait, where are the other accuracy rings, by the way? Oh, there's one on you. Interesting. If I start missing, I'm just going to trade that over. This is a pretty bad hit rate. But you know what? Let's go for it. It's that simple, fellas, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, if you ever need any advice on playing this game better and more reliably, I know just the guy. I scoff as though this were somehow surprising to me.
Here goes. Here we go.
The main thing is I don't get that barrier. Maybe, isn't it better to just use, like, Miasma here, I think? Yeah, it's better to just use Miasma. Now that I know that, I know what to do. Also, I need Anna with the accuracy ring. Because you don't need it. Anna, that is. She just doesn't... Or not Anna, Annette. I get them mixed up all the time. And it's going to be a few more tries. I should maybe actually give her training bow, shouldn't I? No, training bow and iron bow plus, I'm pretty sure the exact same accuracy. Also, what's this obsession with hitting this tile specifically? Do I need to? I think I can hit a different tile if I want. Let's worry about it later. I still hit anyway, apparently.
Yep.
Oops, not there. Actually, what am I doing? If I did this first with Happy, then actually I could just go a little bit closer. Okay, let's do Miasma because apparently the speed thing doesn't even matter.
Here we go.
Happy's pretty close, by the way, to Magic +2. That'd be pretty cool if she got it. Okay, let's use the fire spell here. Yikes. The fire... Whoa! The fireball just kept going. Like, someone's day is gonna get, like, really messed up if it keeps going. I'm really concerned now for that fireball. Like, it's still sailing away, I bet, right as we speak. Yikes. Oh, they have keen intuition, don't they? No wonder. No, they don't. What? Oh, they do. Okay, the barrier has keen intuition. Okay,
Sure
so
thing.
now what? I guess I could wind sweep. Why do I have only 11 sword here? Ah, whatever, it'll have to do.
I'll cut through.
Edgar back in the mines. Yeah, just gets hit by a random fireball. Like, what the heck? What's that all about? It's actually kind of rough. Because you do have the 2 health bars, and Yuri gets 1 round because he has 11 sword equipped. I need to give him a better sword then. Yeah, I'm gonna resequence a lot of that. It raises a fireball, just flew past the window, please. It just kept going. Like, it just missed, and I saw it off, and I was like, what the heck? Yeah, but I keep on having, like, crap weapons on people. Like, okay, first off, I don't need this many vulns, okay? That's Dorothea's vulnerary, first of all. Thanks very much. But I need it, so... Steel sword... Let's just do iron sword, yeah? Like, the whole point is that I'm trying to have a weapon equipped, with which I can counterattack sometime later.
Yep.
And I don't really mind missing out on the whole seal speed thing, right? I hope I targeted the right square. Sometimes it's kind of really hard to tell. You know, the targeting arrow is exactly the same color as the barrier. That's my excuse. Okay, break shot. See, like, you kind of have to... It's actually easier from, like, this angle. I guess it's actually my fault for playing the speedrun angle all the time, right? This is literally the... This is how I see the world. Even the real world, actually. This is my perspective on it.
I'll cut through.
There's no way, right, that, like... Well, this does give me, like, some plus hit, right? I mean, it's gotta be worth something, I think. It's only a C support between him and Mercedes, though. So, like, how much plus hit is it, really? You know? Like, I don't think it actually counts. And then what? I still need to kill him, right? I mean, it's actually not that easy. I guess I do have 11 damage from you, right? Actually, a bit more. It's like 22 damage. But here's the thing.
Here we go.
I think I really should just do this first. Because it also gives me more damage as I'm, like, attacking them with, like, Mercedes and them. It's fine.
Let us away.
Again, I really wish I had other offensive spells, but this will have to do. Yeah, let's just get this, and I understand that, like, it's not a ton of damage, about to sneeze. We're fine. Alright, now we're good for sure.
Thanks.
Just like that, and then Felix comes in.
I'll go.
I don't believe it. I guess I could have just taken Anna's accuracy ring, right? Why don't I double with Iron Sword? Didn't I do the math when I double with Iron Sword? Oh, I only double if I hit the swarm. I'll just crit them.
I stand ready.
This doesn't seem very good so far. Yeah, no. I think I needed to make some progress and get in this guy's range. Because now I'm just dead. Like, I actually needed to kill this guy turn 1. Or have Stride. But having Stride, like I said, is... I think that complicates the map more than it uncomplicates the map. Believe in your preps. Yeah, I kept on changing the plan. So what's going to be different? Yeah, happy with the Swarm first. I get why I decided to switch to Miasma, but as it turns out, Swarm is actually like a necessary part of this. Let me also do something else here. With this concoction, actually, okay, I'm gonna put away this accuracy ring because I can just use the one from Dimitri. But I do want an iron sword. I guess I could use the one from Dimitri, but hey. Okay, Anna has the accuracy ring. Who else is gonna have one? You have Blue Lion Brooch, which is actually a completely useless item on this map. Yeah, it's... Well, I guess if I had fielded to do her Ash, it wouldn't be useless, so... Knowing that, actually, why don't I just give him the accuracy ring? Like, I know that this, like, means I can't really do that big trade command, but who says I need to, right?
We must.
Yep.
Just like that. Now, it is 51 to hit, but it's fine. We just reset. Or we hit.
Aye, aye.
Did I actually need a break shot here? Yeah, I did. Okay. Part of this is I'm just getting really greedy because I want ore. Like, actually, if I just didn't... If I wasn't so focused on getting the freaking ores,
Here we go.
this would be actually quite a lot easier. But because I really do insist that I get... Also, but I have like 9 vulneraries on Mercedes. Nah, whatever. I'll figure that out another day.
Let us away.
And I do kind of want to see if I can't, like, improv something out here, you know?
I'll cut through.
Okay. Let's see here. Tempest Lance steals pretty good, and then I can come in here with Yuri, who deals 17 times 2. I'd rather do the 17 times 2 first, especially with the Swarm that I just put on. Double Crest of Aubin. And now this looks much better, yeah, cool. Wonk. Now let's take a look at Felix, because I think he's going to be a little bit short of this kill. Yeah, just a little bit short.
Here goes.
We could try for a crit, or we could just rally, because I know this is going to be fun. Iron Sword, not good enough. I really do want to use Rapier here. I just want a 1 round, no nonsense. Right. And we had a lot of different things we could do to maybe have 1 round in there. Everything but Strength, Luck, Res. That's a pretty good level. I gotta say, now that she's just been perma-agitated,
Stand ready.
Ingrid's levels have been rather nice, I gotta say. Okay, and then let's check this out. So I think I actually want to go here because I want this guy to go down if he can, right? I don't really know exactly how they figure out this movement, but I want him to go down. That's the point. Now, I do have Flame with Rescue. Does that actually matter? Because you only have got 15 magic. There's no way I actually want to go here, right? Because then you just go up. Maybe it can make you want to 1 round Anna instead. I don't think that's going to happen ever. I think no matter what, you're always going to be more attracted to Byleth than to Anna. Also, yeah, look at that. He's just completely ignoring my guys up there, huh? That's not what actually happens, is it? Is it like Ignat stealth mode? Let's see. So here's the thing. If we go down this way, yeah, we can get him to move, but then... This guy's in range. How much move do they have anyway? 6 move? That's so much, yeah. One thing I could have done is actually loaded his inventory up and then convoy warp to the march ring. No, that doesn't actually do anything. Because in order to get the march ring out of convoy, you need to spend your action to take it, or to take it out of convoy. I really need to figure out just where these wolves want to go. At the start of your run, you were like, Holy Monks is the best gambit. What would you even do if you didn't have Stride in here, voluntarily not using it? Well, no, I say that because I think in this paralogue specifically, you need it's really good to have a lot of offensive gambits. And if I can just deal with this, then I should be fine. Like, I actually really do prefer... Okay, so, like, here's the thing. I already got Impregnable Wall, right? I got 10 units on this map. I already got Impregnable Wall. Like, I even brought an offensive gambit on Byleth. I think no matter what happens, I just can't protect Byleth from this guy. Yeah. No, I can. I can stun him. Right, I've done this before. Okay, I was wondering, it's like, I'm pretty sure I've done this before, but yes, I have done this before. So apparently you hit this. And then Felix comes up and hits that. Cool. I think I just had to do it and then see him move before I remembered how it is that you pull off this maneuver. But yeah, there we go, just like that.
Now's our chance.
Scribbles to kibble. 12 months? Holy crap, dude. That's a whole year. Scribbles, thanks so much, man. You are
Origin
awesome.
238 Flame Shake Origin 238 Flame Shake Origin 238 Flame Shake Origin 238 Flame Shake Origin 238 Flame Shake.
That's my favorite thing to say when I sub for 12 months, too. Scribbles, you're excellent. Enjoy the emotes. Seriously, it's been awesome having you in stream for this past year. Man, it's really been a year. Dang. Through the ups and downs. Currently on a 6-month streak. Pretty cool. Yeah, but no, once I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, right, this is what I do. Fifth Cliff, pay up. Pay up and I will. Until that point, though. It's not... I'm not gonna do it. Or am I? Will I actually Fifth Cliff if you don't pay up? I don't think so. Okay, I got this box. Now what? Wait, do I go right or downstairs? I don't know. I think right. It's all wasteland, though. Okay, but this is... Wait, no? Plane? This isn't stairs? Oh, right. I've been shocked to this before. This isn't stairs. This is wasteland down here, but I remember actually, like... not getting wrecked by this before, but definitely noticing it before, where this is actually planes. It's not even stairs. Yeah, stairs. Likely story. That's what I'm saying, Justin. We need, like, some kind of song to sing or activity to do while I'm moving my mages, you know? Actually, I take back the whole song idea. You don't want to hear me sing. I'm a pretty awful singer. Really, like, all of the musical arts in general, singing or dancing, not my gig. Okay, so we did get the Woot Steel from this guy. There's no way, right, that... Whoa. You go for Byleth over Happy? Interesting. Sing the alphabet? No, it's not gonna happen. I'm never gonna do it. I could trade something to Felix. I could also rally Felix. Man, this is one of those maps where it's like, I just remember how awesome it is to have a dancer. Wait, who was the Blessed Lance? I was really dissing the Blessed Lance earlier, but now I think I actually want 27 might. Or 21 might, rather. Because 21 plus 21 would be 42, plus 8 is 50. That doesn't quite kill, actually. It's 10 short. Wait, but I have my bat. First of all, okay, let's just do it here. Okay, if I Tempest Lance right here, it's plus 14 damage. So we need another 5 from somewhere. Well, that's one way to do it. Are you still under 5th Glyph? No. I was actually just doing 5th Glyph like recreationally because they didn't pay for it. Spending FE9 and 10 on my Steam Deck. I'll have every FE in this thing eventually, I swear. On a scale of elevator to stairway, how stair? Yeah, this map has real stairs though. Is it over here? Where are the stairs? I don't... Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, I said there's no stairs in this map, but here they are, actually. Found them. That was quick, actually. That was pretty quick. Okay, so I go here, right? I deal to 6. And then Dimitri walks up, grabs the Blessed Lance, one-shots this health bar. Yeah. Then what happens from there? From there, I think actually we can do just a nice, like, chain of attacks. We can do, like, Mercedes, Happy... And then some kind of, like, Anna and Yuri type play. Sneaky stairs. Yeah, they were kind of hard to find. It's pretty sus, these hit rates, I gotta say, but, you know, let's just go for it, okay? For one, let's begin here. Just like that. Now, if I did my math correctly, all I need to do is pull out this Blessed Lance. What don't I want? I don't want the steel. Not right now, right? I've got a Blessed Lance. Why would I want a steel lance? You know what I'm saying? Like, that thought just crossed my mind. There we go. Much better. The stairs are not stairs. If you did math correct. Exactly. Oh, and I even got the Byleth Personal here.
I will get stronger yet.
A great level up here. No luck. So someone's going to complain that this isn't the Vantage Rat level. But you know what? I got Strength Speed. I'm not going to fuss. Imagine fussing when you got a level like that. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Okay. I do think I really ought to just rally the strength and speed. I mean, this seems pretty obvious, right? Can I get away with less? I need all 4 of these people for the whole break the monster bar operation over here. No, Matt. Yeah, Hybrid Dimitri's dead. Dedu, on the other hand. Oh boy. He is alive and well. You have an accuracy ring. We can actually trade around this accuracy and evasion ring in order to make this whole thing a little bit better. There's no way we can get away with it, right? No. Oh boy. Dedu, that's right. Wait a sec. Okay, I do want it to be a sword, though. Wait, can we grab this iron sword? You have an iron sword plus, right? Okay, well, that's plus 2. Is that plus 2 or is that plus 1? It's plus 1. It's not enough still. Dang. There's no way that... Because we didn't hit him with a swarm or nothing. He still has 21 AS. I really do want to, like, not use Rapier if possible. But it looks like I have to. And I do want to use a sword for sword rank. Part of this is I need to build up sword rank for, what is it, Assassin. He's also getting XP pretty slowly. It's kind of nice. I don't really want him to get level 21 while a mercenary, right? Alright, here goes nothing. So first things first. Thyrsus. Now we pray that we hit with the power of the 70 hit fire spell. Oh, I should have moved Byleth. Oh, thank God. It didn't end up mattering. Well, let's think about where I'm gonna go, right? Because Byleth. You don't have a Yuri support? You don't have a Happy support? What? What have I been doing this whole time, man? I honestly have no idea what I've been doing all this time, man. It doesn't even make any sense to me. Let me just do it anyway. Yeah, like what's the harm? What about break shot? I guess, right? I mean, well, for an extra 2 damage, we're gonna chance it all? No, just curve shot. That's basically what it amounts to. Does animations on work in reverse? What do you mean? Oh, like, can you do animations off? I don't think I have a command for that. If I want to play with animations on, I kind of want to play with animations on. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't have curve shot, right? It's not really that complicated because I do have accuracy ring. All right, let's do a little crisscross here. Nice. We should have gotten some support points with Byleth, and we even got plus hit from the Gloucester Knights. Very nice. Okay, now we do have that C support. Actually, we can even trade over the accuracy ring, can't we? Yes, we can. Okay, so it's still kind of sus, but we don't even need the whole Thyrsus play because we can actually just walk over here and accuracy ring instead. Yes, with Miasma. Man, I wish I was a mage for the fire spell. Oh boy. I was so stressed for a minute there. Oh, untapped units 1? Oh, right. Okay, let's go this one. Make it back up here. Right, I think I've done this maneuver before. I think I did it with Ferdinand and Vernon Wind Force Attack. I seem to recall doing it with Ferdinand. I might be wrong, though. It's a nice little test of my recall. You still have the, what's it called, Thyrsus, so let's just go over here. I'm gonna use a Thunder spell as well. It's less accurate, and I don't really need this to hit. It's nice if it hits, but I don't need it to hit. Okay. We got B rank Reason, which apparently does nothing. Let's go ahead and get this. Fuck. Nice little hit. What now? Okay, we've already leveled up the Dusker Heavy Soldiers. There's only been like 3 combats, and we've already leveled up the Dusker Heavy Soldiers to level 220. So that's what, 40 EXP on a kill? That's pretty nice, actually. What are we at right now, by the way? Dusker Heavy Soldiers. Is that 6 protection? We don't need to do anything silly, right? I'm pretty sure we can just like kind of hit him with a Miasma and then walk up and like kill with Iron Sword Felix at this point. I don't even need to use an art, I don't think. What do I have right now? How much damage? 33 minus 13. I have 20 times 2, huh? And I'm not going to be able to get Dimitri on this one. You know what? How about I try and give this to someone else, right? Like, why not? Why not try? Whom, though? Anna? It's not a bad choice. Yuri? That's okay, too. Okay, what do my combats even look like? 13 damage. It's not a lot. I think what's going to have to happen is I'm actually going to have to break shot here in order to set it up for, say, Yuri. And what I can do here is I can trade away the Thyrsus. I'm going to keep the accuracy ring actually on Mercedes for a bit. Equip the Thyrsus. And then attack with Miasma. Attack with Swarm. I have a lot of casts of Swarm, actually. Let's give it a go. This might let, what's his name, Yuri double. That'd be nice if I did that. Oh, I can actually move Byleth. Huh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, but now I think you can actually double this guy. Ooh, we're just short. Don't worry, there's a way to help with that. We can rally from a net. Or, instead of rallying from a net, wouldn't we maybe like to cast Nosferatu just one more time? We've still got 10 casts of it left. Why not? Why not cast Nosferatu just one more time? I guess we do lose out on the plus accuracy bonus provided by the happy...
Feel my strength building.
What is it? Happy Yuri support. But we can go without, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, especially like this. Perhaps actually we should have like kind of kept him around or kept Flame ready to go so that I could heal next turn. And here I am like still just messing it up. Can activate his personal Byleth at one stat. I mean, but like I have enough to kill anyway. How about I do this actually? I don't mind being a little bit short on the sword rank. I have a long ways to go before Assassin. And the main reason I want to do this actually is so that I can come up and heal with a net afterwards. And we proc Crest to Wellbound anyway.
Face it, I'm better than you.
Let's keep building this up. I really should be maybe working on this support instead, but it's not a big deal. Lawrence is up here returning with the March Ring and the Knowledge Gem. I guess we'll see how much Knowledge Gem we can get. Apparently, this makes them move. It's defeat boss, right? What's up, birds? Happy belated Flame? That's right. It is belated Flame's birthday. Okay, also, but heck you, Raisins. What? Why are you so upset? There's no reason. Do you prefer making at least one of either Super Lord or Super Byleth when you play? To be honest, I don't really have a preference. I do it in let me start that sentence over from the start. I don't really have a preference in casual play. I do it in Minimalist because you have fewer masteries. So what it comes down to is stats. And Super Byleth or Super Lord just gives you a bunch of stats. Right? Like, you don't really get a lot of like in part 1, if a chapter is hard, you can kind of get past it using your recruits, right? Bird up, like you can just recruit at convenient times and someone will join and they just have the base stats to kind of do the next chapter, right? Especially Cyril. At anytime you get Cyril, he's just going to be able to do the chapter, right? There's nothing really like that in part 2, especially in Blue Lions. I mean, I guess you get Gilbert, and Gilbert is actually really good. In fact, I'm really looking forward to using Gilbert a lot on this run, because lately I've gotten like a lot of respect for him and his stats, especially on paper. And I think this is actually going to be a really nice run to kind of show that off. But because you don't really get like any refills, as it were, in part 2, I want that refill to be Byleth. But Gilbert is 2 speed, is worst in the game. Good unit, that's right. Yeah, Cyril's good. Like, Cyril is really good. Basically, you recruit him, and he just solves the next map for you. Maybe even he does more. If a guy puts a gun to my head and tells me to stop watching Raisins, tell my family I love them. There we go. If I see that viewer count go down by 1, I know what happened. Point Blank Volley kind of go. Point Blank Volley, Vengeance, Monster Breaker. His boons are amazing. Like he's just a good unit, honestly. I don't know what I used to be on about when I was like, but his growths aren't that good. I don't know. Who cares, man? Have you seen him? He's crazy. I'm trying to kind of like do the figuring right now. Vengeance 0 to solve his chapter on Recruit. Sure, no, you Point Blank Volley to solve his chapter on Recruit, and then if you want him to do stuff later, Vengeance. That's what it is. Aye aye. Also, this run, very newfound appreciation for Anna, I gotta say. She's been legit kicking butt. His growths are smashing into the floor because of his personal. Gilbert gets a bad rap because he joins as a Fortress Knight IMO. Oh yeah, no. Here's the thing. He joins as a Fortress Knight, and if you fix his inventory using Ash, he's totally fine. Like he's actually, he almost prot stacks the entire map. He's like 1 defense proc away from prot stacking the entire map. Vengeance is everything I underestimated the most in my first Maddening run. Yeah, I keep on underestimating it, to be honest. Like, you actually can just beat the entire game with Vengeance. Like, legit. Okay, not the entire game, right? Some monster health bars are pretty big, but, like, just do something about it, okay? Just do something. Lawrence, yeah. Lawrence, you know what? I keep on trying to find mean things to say about Lawrence, but he's been pretty good. Very, very solidly. I'll give him like 60th percentile unit. Is Flame not deployed? Flame's right here. Doing her spin move. Is +1 defense after or without his auto level? No, that was at his low bases. At his low bases, he's like, I think actually at his low bases, he's 2 defense away from prot stacking the whole map, Hunting by Daybreak. If you bring the Aegis shield on Ashe. Basically, you give Ashe the Aegis shield, and then you have Ashe trade the Aegis shield to Gilbert, and then just level up his bat. It's not my favorite art to work with. I think there are times when you definitely just don't need it. Except to do, because taking damage is basically free. It's my favorite. I definitely foul play, to be honest. It's so fun. Yeah, I keep on, like, I make tricksters in main game quite frequently. I've not yet unlocked foul play, though. That's the thing, is like, when I have a trickster, I just beat the map too quick. So, like, how do you even get foul play? What's going on here? Holy crap, he's actually, like, kind of tanking these guys pretty well. I don't really want to, against Sword Lance, hold on a minute. Let me think about how I'm actually killing these guys in the counter. Right? Is it with you? Like, think about it. Is it with you? Hold on just a minute. No way. No way. You grind, lol. Okay, that's the thing. Fine, you know what? Say it. Say it. Say I grind. Say I grind. Alright, if I do, I still haven't gotten foul play. That's the other thing. Well, I'm not going to say the Trickster usually has way better stuff to do than foul play. But yeah, the Trickster has a lot of good stuff to do. I don't grind, Justin. I funnel EXP. Okay, my chapter 1 sandbagged. I'll admit it. Okay, I sandbagged on chapter 1. On a rating from one flame to 5 flames. I think this is pretty solidly a 5 flame Felix right here. Look at this, especially after that. Oh, he got a defense level after the Armonite cert. Oh, that's how you get it, is you grind. Sorry, I thought, Justin, you were accusing me. Raisins, you grind. Shane, no, I'm kidding. He's still level 19. He hasn't leveled in this stream yet. No, I don't really want him to reach level 21 between this and Sylvain Paralogue. So here's the thing, right? I'll just go here, and then, like, I want to go to a square where 2 birds can attack me. Actually, which birds move first? Okay, the southern bird moves first. This is actually not trivial, I feel. Okay, if I go here, then both birds can attack me, no matter what. There's nowhere that this bird can go to remove the attacking squares. So if I go here, I'm good. Is that too far out? Can I get away with here? No. Because then actually the only way that the birds can attack me is by using this square. So I actually need to go here in order to give them 4 squares. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's actually a nice way to visualize it. Just look at all of the things that are within 2 from you, right? So like I go here, how many squares are within 2 range? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can a bird occupy all those? No. Wait a minute. If the bird goes here, then that doesn't work. Do I need to go further? I don't want to go too far because then they're going to be out of range of my other guys. Although I guess look at that range update actually. Yeah, with the range update, I can totally just sneak the rest of my team up there. This is fun. Okay. I grind. I have no shame. That's right. Got to get those advanced class bases and growths. That's right. I mean, like here's the thing. He's past advanced class bases, right? The main thing I want, honestly, is just Swordfarer. You know what? Now that I mention it, I don't even think it's gonna be that tragic if he like misses it by a little bit. Or Divine Pulsing to rig for more mithril drops. I didn't even know you could do that. But no. The fact that you reacted like Bernie with Persecution Complex means you on some level feel like you were in the gray zone. What do you mean? That's right. Yeah, there we go. That's evidence. Don't take my word. I think you can. I don't actually know. I don't know if you can re-roll the ore drops. The ore drops are random, right? Like to some degree. I don't mind missing out on some mithril, right? I don't really mind missing out on some. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I have 22 AS. If I rally, so I have 26 AS, 39 attack, plus an extra 14. 53 attack. 53 minus 8 is 45, divided by 2 is 22, times 2 doesn't kill, but come on, guys, it does so much. It does so much damage. Let's also get Lawrence the heck out of here. I'm actually going to put him here. It's RN, so you can't roll it on the same action. Wait, what? What do you mean? When is it determined? Because that actually means that killing a monster changes the RNG string, doesn't it? Yeah, if it's rolled on the spot. Or is it rolled like at the start of map? Is it rolled when they enter the map? It's actually important to know. It follows RNG. Yeah, but when is the question? Like when? For missiles out, alright. Wait, I need to spell his name right. See ya. Why am I tagged? Yo, what's up, Tribolical? We need to know at what point is the RNG called for determining how much ore or what kind of ore a monster drops when you break its barriers. Like, and furthermore, when it calls the RNG, is it the same RNG that gets called for things like, you know, combats, crests, that you know what it is, that RNG. You know, I can actually get the March Ring to Felix and have him initiate an attack on one of these guys this turn. Can't I? I think I can. Does that matter? Like, kinda. Oh, Defiant Speed. I thought this was Charm at first. I mean, it's like, it's a lot of rank and whatnot on Felix. Maybe I don't want to do that because then I get attacked. How much more weight allowance do I got? None. Because Ironbow Plus has 5 weight, and he has 29 strength. So I have no more weight allowance. I can't even equip a leather shield. I guess I could... The training bow. Yeah, my one-use training bow. You'll need to remod Wronghouse. Oh, don't worry, I'll figure it out. I've been through this a few times. Wronghouse has been through this a few times, right? Progress the RNG. Yeah. Advance the RNG. Why do you think I'd target him? That's right. Wronghouse is now a mod again. It kind of stinks that you can't time out the mods and keep them as mods. Just another Monday morning. I keep on like debating whether or not this is the move I want to do. It's definitely the move I want to do, right? Like, come on. It's basically like whether or the question is whether or not I want to like. I don't even know what the question would be. I kind of got to get Happy a bit further down here too. Why did I move a net so far forward? Oh, right, because she had to rally. Okay, that's a pretty good excuse, I gotta say. By the way, Archer Anna going pretty good so far. I didn't want to put him in range of this wolf, right? That would have been not good, I think. That's too much damage to take. He can actually barely survive 3. So why would I also put him range to this guy who does way more? That's the point. Like, look at this, right? 14, yeah, come on, get out of here. And only 46 to hit. Oh, I was thinking about his, I was thinking about giving him a item, right? Yeah, like a knowledge gem, maybe. Speaking of which, I have the knowledge gem. Raisins took my points and ran. Yeah, sorry. It's not happening. You got hit, that's fine. Yeah, I actually really should have thought about evasion ring, because that would have been like 18 avoid in true hit. Instead we just, well, I was about to be like, oh no, we lost some battalion endurance, but like, who cares? 69, nice. Okay, nice too. All right, this paralogue always like looks like he is. Also, these guys with like the silly fast animations. I always love this like goofy animation whenever they're about to do their like breath weapon attack. The house always wins. That's right. I love the little goofy bird animation. All right, what's going on here? So let's take a look at these guys. I have a feeling that this is going to be a turn where I employ Impregnable Wall of Happy. Oldest trick in the book. You have Thyrsus? No, you don't. Who does? Flame? What's Flame doing with Thyrsus? I mean, what is she doing with Thyrsus? She's casting Nosferatu. That's what she's doing. Why is she doing that? Ugh, I can't believe her. Let me see. Let's begin with our conclusion. Are we gonna cast Impregnable Wall on Happy? Yes. Okay. What else? Are we gonna move Happy first and then cast Impregnable Wall? I think so. We can get her south of, I think that's Dimitri. No, that's Lauren's in the very bottom there. This is Lauren's, right? I was about to say we can get her west of Lauren's. Yeah, no, we can't get her south of Lauren's. That's impassable terrain. We can get her on Lawrence's square. Remind me. If I hit somebody with Swarm on enemy phase, the minus speed debuff does not persist into the next player phase, right? I'm actually pretty sure it doesn't. Dude, look at this gambit, by the way. Line of Lances. Holy crap. Dude, this bat is just so good. Like, it's so much. Look, we can go here and actually just take out this entire wolf. And some of the bird. In one gambit. Correct. Yeah. I think it's like the debuffs, I think, update at the end of your turn. Or if you have a debuff on you, it updates at the end of your turn. Raisins, you know what has Line of Lances? Dusker Heavy Soldiers? Empire Heavy! Yes! Yes! My bad. Golden Deer doesn't have that. They got 10 Avoid, though. I should have bought a Silver Bow. It was actually kind of foolish of me to have not purchased a Silver Bow. Like, it's not a lot, but it is extra, right? You gotta admit, it is extra. I'm trying to think, actually, do I Line of Lances here? I mean, come on, it takes out a whole monster and like a little bit more. What am I gonna use it for if not that? Am I gonna be like, oh no, I want all 6 squares of the Line of Lances to be occupied? I'm pretty sure 5 out of 6 is acceptable, right? I mean, how greedy am I gonna get, really? Okay, so I go here. You know, here's one other thing, actually. I'm just not being range of this bird. Wait, 18 times 2? Give her a shield! Yes, give her an iron shield and she lives. Bro, come on. Who even needs... Yeah, there's a flying stride bat, by the way, level 3 physical. It does have one of the two 15 avoid flying bats for flying dodge tank. Yeah, exactly. But she doesn't get crit, does she? Luck 4? Ooh, ow, yikes. 11 sev. 18 crit. Just don't get crit. Right? Like, come on. It's only 7% crit, okay? Twice. Just don't get crit. It's actually that simple. Yo, this is why we give her the Sarah's Mercenaries Battalion, guys. Sarah's Mercenaries Gaming. Anyway, so what's gonna happen is Happy's gonna lock this guy down, so all we need to do is vacate these squares. Yes, that's perfect. Okay, let's take a look at you. And now we save a whole entire impregnable wall Happy. Impregnable wall Happy is so strong, man. It's so good. For a moment there, I was really concerned it was gonna miss. I had accuracy ring equipped, right? There's no way Line of Lances actually has 60 hit in addition to all that, right? I definitely had the accuracy ring. Yeah, I did it. I was like, there's no way it has that good. Like, there's no way its parameters are that good. Oh, I actually need like a real weapon on Lawrence too. Oh, I guess that's the whole point of getting the Blessed Lance over there. Okay, imagine for a moment we got the 21 might Blessed Lance over to Lawrence, who basically has... Well, I can just add to this. Okay, so this is 2, so he needs to add 19 to his attack. That goes up to 39 attack. 39 minus 13 is 26. It's not a lot. I actually kind of expected more. Here's the thing though. Anna and Yuri basically just have one of these each. That sucks. So I can go here, right? You have a steel bow. You're not even close to steel bow, right? And then I like rally Felix.
Stay vigilant.
And then Felix just kills one of the birds, right? Gotta be. He's pretty close to just one-shotting, actually. Wait, hold on. If he's next to Dimitri, he actually one-shots with... Curve shot? Nine, he's a bit more. Right, because that's only +3, so 59. And these guys have 60 HP. Now, here's the thing. It's not even like there's a guy here whom he can, like, one-shot in that manner, you know? Is this too risky? This is not going to get me a lot of EXP, I don't think. It's going to get me 1/4 the EXP that I would get in a kill. I'm 66 away. Wonder if engagement would take over once you master Enlighten 1 and use Sacred Power more than Byleth strats. Yeah. Just total engage brain. Because I do like need to chip here, right? Well, not really. Okay, so first off I go here, I grab the shield. I grab the Thyrsus actually, don't I? Let's do this actually. Because this is also adequate chip, I'm pretty sure. I don't actually remember if it is, but I think it is. Yeah, it's plenty. Cool. In fact, it's exactly enough. Okay, and the reason I do that is to grab the Thyrsus. Cast a miasma here, or do I want to cast like a death, you know? That'd be kind of funny. Death doesn't even kill, but it does do a lot of damage, so I'm gonna do it. Then I kind of want the Byleth EXP boost. Much as I meme about it, I think it is actually pretty good here. And that did equip the shield on her, right? She still has the Thyrsus equipped. There we go. You gotta double check these things sometimes. There's no way I can, like, chip meaningfully here, right? Maybe I do this. I'm pretty sure this is safe. Yeah, only 12 EXP. We need a Byleth Fury support,
My way.
and we need it pretty bad. Wait, I don't even have Thyrsus on you. Ooh, yikes. Let's think about how I'm gonna deal with this. For one, I actually think maybe Mercedes can pick this one up. Yes. What's that mean for these guys, though? I guess I could, like, Break Shot and then Lawrence. Because here's the thing, Mercedes has to pick this up, but then Felix, you gotta remember, he's then, like, solely responsible for killing this guy. Oh, I guess, hold on, wait, with the Rally Strength Steel Bow just does it, doesn't it? Yeah, Rally Strength Steel Bow just kills it. Okay, so it's fine, I don't need to heal. I was worried for a moment that I needed to heal. Like, that was my concern. Break Shot here. Oh, man, I wish I had crit earlier. That would have been quite nice. Oh, and I need to grab like an actual lance from Convoy. I totally forgot that I had this blessed lance and this clear lance one that I could have used. Let's think about moving around this knowledge gem a little bit too. Because I would maybe like to, you know, get some extra EXP. I think that'd be pretty cool. Not Gambit. We don't need to do that. Tempest Lance, Blessed Lance. I don't think. Oh, we didn't even need to. We can just hit him, can't we? Yeah, easy. Look at that. Just poke. We go here. Unfortunately, we can't really. Maybe we can actually kill him with a sword, and then that will actually give us like. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Actually, I want this as well. Break Shot Steel Bow. Not even for the minus defense, just for the, you know, damage. And I'm making our way up to Sniper. And then the point is basically, I rally Felix anyway, and then kill the bird. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay. Is it gonna work? Yes, it should work. I don't mind missing out on some Knowledge Gem EXP from Mercedes. It's literally Priest. So, like, whatever. It doesn't matter. But if I can Knowledge Gem out some extra sword rank, I mean, that's like, what, an extra 2 sword rank, I'm pretty sure? That seems like it'll be good. Did she get magic there? I actually didn't pay attention. I think she got, like, HP Dex. Okay, let me make sure that Felix doesn't just, like, die on the counter. Okay, he doesn't. He's fine. Res, Chonk, that's right. That actually helps her a little bit in that other map. HP Dex, Luck, Res. Yeah, not very good. I'm gonna be... Right. Wow, I did do my math correctly. She lives at 2. Well done, Happy. Did she get like a defense level and I dissed her for it? Or is this pretty close to her base bulk, actually? I recruited her in what, chapter 3, I want to say? No, 4. I love Happy's Prayer. It's so good. It's ridiculous how strong it is. Like, it actually literally just solves entire maps. And I'm not even exaggerating. Well, not entire maps, but like entire portions of important maps. Yep. She has HP plus 5 and 1 hit point above the bulk. No. Actually, no, she has HP plus 5 and then the exact same bulk I recruited her with. Yeah. Three of the 4 final bosses are made so much easier if you have her. This works, right? I didn't actually check the math. Yeah, well, kind of, but like, whatever. Let's just... Give me that knowledge gem, right? What do I want to give up here? The gaunts. I've never been using these gaunts, man. Well, not bow, sword, right? There we go, just like that. Too easy. How powerful was his sword swing that this massive bird, Felix went like that, and the bird went like literally Team Rocket blasting off again. How powerful was that sword swing? A lot of this is just Iron Shield apparently though. Well, okay, Iron Shield and fully leveled up Saros Mercenaries, okay? And then the other final boss just because they did, yep. Alright, just don't crit. Oh boy. That was close. Close one, boys. Okay. Is this the time for Impregnable Wall Happy? So, this guy's going for Happy anyway. It's basically this person is the one I have to worry about. I think now is the time, okay? Like, we could dilly-dally, but why? Why would we do such a thing? You know? Like, take another hit on Saros Mercs and chance losing plus 10 hit for the rest of the map. That doesn't seem very good. Right? I feel like it'd be better to just kill them. Can I just say, I don't know why, but I find the revival sense mechanic much more interesting here than in 3 House. I assume you mean much more interesting here than in Engage. I think it just fits the giant monsters way more than humans too angry to die. I guess so, yeah. Like, the fact that it's on a lot of generics does make them a bit more difficult. It's basically the same mechanic, right? I think, too, the fact that the monsters, frankly, especially the monster bosses, have really high stats kind of helps with that. I figured you meant Engage. The fact that the monsters have really high stats helps with that. I don't really know what their game design goals were, but I think if the game design goals of the revival stones were to prevent you from one-turning them, they didn't do a good enough job. Like, you just kill them anyway. Let's actually think about this, because maybe I can actually get away with not even being in this bird's range in the first place. Or, better yet, I could do a manip. Oh, just like lore and flavor wise, yeah.
Okay.
Because you have to work for the engage 1 turns. We don't want you to 1 turn. Do you really, though? I mean, actually, though, do you really? On some paralogues, I think, but the main story maps, it's like, a lot of them are just incredibly straightforward how you do it. Especially late game. Like, I feel like the same proportion of maps are, like, really easy to 1-turn and engage. Here's the thing with Engage, is, like, there's no, like, magic doesn't improve warp range. Whereas it does in 3 houses. Like, in 3 houses, you could actually reasonably be short on magic for warp range. Is Stride, Warp Dance, Kill considered working? That's not enough for some maps, though. Or, like, you need magic for the warp range, don't you? Just use different objectives besides kill boss. I maintain that if they wanted you to be unable to one-turn the map, like if they really just wanted them to do that, then the best way to do that is whenever you break a revival stone, the boss is invincible for the rest of the turn. Like if a boss has 3 revival stones, you literally need to take at least 4 turns of combat in order to kill it. Like you need to end turn at least 3 times in order to kill the boss. If that was their goal, that's like the most obvious way to do it. Big to defend map, then kill boss? Easy? Exactly. Make the boss harder. Bonk! Just like that. Alright, so let me think about this. So here's my idea for a minute, right? Put happy like here. I'm trying to be too fancy. Just don't put anybody in range of this bird. Alright, we'll kill all these guys. Happy will be in, we'll heal happy twice, whatever. I'm trying to be too fancy. Wait, Manip? Cheating? I missed Tellius and FE5 escape all maps. Rival Blessing, next attack does 0 damage. You just find a way to go through that. I guess like Engage chapter 23 would be... I think actually if you did that, then Engage chapter 23 would be impossible to one turn. I think if they had Revival Blessing, like after Revival Stone, next attack does 0. I think that one actually would be impossible to one turn. And I guess Engage Chapter 10. Engage Chapter 10 is just C's. Hello, Razor. What's up, Young Bob? They called it Escape, but it was actually C's. Because Escape is like, with Escape, if a unit fails to escape, they're gone. Right? So in Thracia, like, you actually needed to get everyone there. Made the defense's percentage instead of fight defense. I don't know, is there an escape all map in Tellius? Yeah, there's no escape all in Tellius. Okay, so we do that. I was about to... I said, like, we find a way to kill this guy as though it just wasn't a big deal, but it actually is, like, kind of a big deal. We should probably think about this some, by the way. That ain't good. Oh, also, we need to heal Happy. Looking at 1-1. Yeah. Just get Micaiah. Well, like, you know, again, if it's good or bad or whatever. I do far prefer maps with time pressure, of any sort. I'm trying to think what to do here. So... well, that's 1 bar. Not bad. Oh, holy crap, there we go. That's a bit better. So if I do that, at least it gives me a thing. So I want to get some Sword EXP, though. I also want to pass around this Knowledge Gem. Honestly, I feel like just going for this. Oh, come on, that's so bad. You can't just do that, right? I mean, come on. You can't just do that. You gotta be a little bit better. Also, who's gonna kill the bird? I wanna, like, unoccupy some squares as well. I guess I can use Kanto. That's a pretty good ability, I hear. Oh, that's actually... Oh, wait, well, no, we just got it. Okay, hold on. We got one. We got one of the health bars. Do you kill Flame? You in the back? I think if this bird attacks Happy, no matter what, it has to occupy this square, right? No, it could go here. By the way, let me check too. Wow. So Mercedes actually did need to be a priest on this map in order to do this maneuver with Happy. Without Mercedes Priest having heal touch, I wouldn't heal Happy enough to tank a second one. Look at me go. See, I told you, I'm like pretty good at this game sometimes, yeah? Heal touch underrated. It's a pretty good ability, I gotta say. Okay, here's what we're gonna do first, though. We're actually just gonna chance it. I don't even mind anymore.
So
We're literally gonna chance it for some sword rank. That's just the mood I'm in right now. 18%. Level 20.
I can feel the difference.
I've been programming in some new map objectives with the outside. The engine can do a lot. So you use power for creative map objectives on a few objectives. Swamp, it was a huge clutch for me in 80-minute class run. Yeah, it's kind of really good. Heal touch is nice. Like, literally, it's literally like having HP plus 5 on all your guys, pretty much.
Well done.
Multiple times. In fact, you know what? Like, look at it. You slot HP plus 5. Every time you heal, it's basically like you had HP 5. Okay, so I think at this point, I grab the knowledge gem here. Do I really care about using knowledge gem for Lawrence? I mean, think about it, right? What do I even get? Well, I guess I get closer to Paladin. That's pretty nice. Oh, I get more authority. That's the real treasure. Is more authority, right? Yeah, give me that. I didn't cross any wasteland on the way here, right? No, I didn't. Cool. Not near their blessed lance. I have to use an art here, right? I can't just attack. Look at him. Look how noble he looks.
Must be strong.
11 speed. That was actually not a great look. To where shall I canter? Kanto, rather. This is Kanto. I know that, like, when a lot of people saw Canter, they were like, ah, this is obviously what the ability was meant to be the whole time. And then they just say Canter for everything for Kanto in the past, which, like, I can kind of see it, but they're also different abilities. So I feel like it's useful to maintain a separation. There's a combat art bar with no speed base, right? Yeah, speed is low. I mean, like, speed. The reason I didn't like it is because he's just gonna go up to 14 with Paladin anyway, right? I'm trying to think if this is actually the correct place to go. Yeah, I can go here, and then I can wind sweep. Anna doesn't die if she gets attacked, right? No, if Happy doesn't die, then Anna definitely doesn't. Because Anna has, like, 2 more defense. Right? $27. No, Anna does die. We actually calculated this out a moment ago. Okay, so I need to be careful then. Does Flame die? Ooh. Wait a sec. Why 16 times 2? Shouldn't she be getting happy personal? Or flame personal? She is. Was she getting that last time? There's no way I calced it wrong last time, right? Do these birds have less attack? No. How did that happen last time? How did she have enough prot to survive a bird? Did the other bird just have less attack? No, this is the bird that fought her, right? Wrong house rant about how speed nullifying arts are garbage. Oh, like Swift. I think if I ever got back into hacking, I just want to port Visterias into engines that actually look good. Guess WB Studio looks crap. That's fair. Wasn't supposed to be called Cancer in previous games, supposed to be called Move Again. What's up, Chomp Dingo? Yeah, like, the first time that a skill was actually called Canto was, I believe, FE9. And the Canto skill was on Raisin. It was the skill that let him sing to let you move again. Which makes sense, because that's, like, what a Canto is. It's like a kind... Well, that's not exactly what a Canto is. A Canto is either, like, a long poem that's sung, or maybe you don't have to sing it, but it's like a long division of an epic poem. You know, like, think about it. If there's like a line and then there's a verse, like a verse is a bunch of lines, and then a stanza is a bunch of verses. A canto is actually a bunch of stanzas. That's what a canto is. And then, yeah, I don't know what happens. Like, I think in Three Houses it got changed, and then they kind of, well, I was about to say they kind of stuck with it, but actually not Three Houses. Radiant Dawn, they messed it up, and it was called Canto and Radiant Dawn. Yeah, sorry, I said Three Houses, I meant Radiant Dawn. Yeah, I was just totally wrong. I meant Radiant Dawn. Yeah, Radiant Dawn, they got it, and they just kind of, they made an error, I think, or maybe they meant for it to be called Canto. To be honest, when I first saw it, I knew what a Canto was, and I thought, seriously, this is what I thought Canto was. This is what I thought why they called it Canto, is because the people on horseback were noble and therefore more well-educated, and so they knew more cantos, and that let them move. I'm dead serious. That was my logic. I was like, well, obviously, because they're on horseback, they're rich, and so they read more, so of course they know cantos. Like, duh. Come on, it just made sense. But I'm trying to wonder, like, what happens the other time that made me say, ah, yes, Happy can survive this guy? Because if it was 27 minus 8, she couldn't have. 27 minus 8 is 19, times 2 kills her. I didn't accidentally have her next to Flame, did I? I guess I did. Whatever. No, I'm serious. Your first Canto unit is a commoner? Jill? Jill was nobility. So is Fiona. Yeah, Fiona's a noble. So is Jill. No, I'm serious. That's like how I remembered it. Raisins is classist. Yeah, Jill's not a commoner.
Thanks.
E plus authority.
Well worth the...
Jill isn't nobility? No, Jill is. She's like... Okay, her father, Shihirim, was Lord of Talriga. Right? Which made her Lord of Talriga. That's why she wasn't able to come into 1-8. Because she was nobility, she had to, like... Because remember, in 1-8, Micaiah was like, we have to save the prisoners. And then Izuka said, we can't go save the prisoners. So Pelias said, we shouldn't go save the prisoners. Her father was just a commander. No, she's literally like... I don't know what her title would be, but since Shiram died. But Shiram was like Duke of something of Talriga. And remember when yeah, in 1-8, Micaiah's like, we gotta save the prisoners. Izuka says, we can't save the prisoners. So Pelias says, we can't save the prisoners. And because Pelias, the prince, ordered not to save the prisoners, all of the nobility whose loyalties are to the prince and not to Micaiah had to stay away. Which is why in story, Fiona, Tarneo, and Jill couldn't come to 1-8. Pelias, huh? Yeah, him. Yeah, oh no, Fiona. What are we gonna do without Fiona? So I said, let me make sure I have this thing equipped. Wind sweep, don't crit. Full name Shirin Fizzer is the father of Joel and general of the Daean army, put under the command of Petrian when the Daeans 4 riders. The Tari left Benios recognized because corruption of Benios had 18 years before the events of Path of Radiance Wiki. He wasn't like Duke of Talriga or anything. Who was? Alright, I think I gotta use Dimitri here. Fiona? No, that was a whole different... Fiona was a whole different region. Not Talriga. She was something, but not Talriga. It's canon as of now.
Again. Thanks much.
Doesn't she operate a business with horror after then? Who's doing the nobling? I don't know. Listen here, okay? She's a noble. My word's final. Oh, we're facing the 7% crit again. There, see guys, just don't get crit. Was Benyon nobility? The son of the Daean noble Gawain is a commoner. Jill is also a commoner. I'm gonna come up with some logic to prove you wrong in a minute. More hawks. What? There's a wolf here too. Any more hawks over yonder? No. Look at this. Is this not? Okay, let's think about this. We did a pretty good job getting some knowledge gem rank, but I think, okay, now is the turn when we have to employ. I can see the BS department in his brain turning gears. I know, I'm like, I gotta come up with something, right? I can't let them have this one. Okay, I think I just turn right and happy impregnable wall this left part. And I think if happy goes like here, we should be fine. Bro, target the freaking square. There we go. Finally, I found it. It took me a minute to find the square. Ike was a noble because of Path of Radiance plot, so if Jill was the same status and Jill is also noble. See, there you go. Oh, reliable. Impregnable wall happy, no less. You gotta remember. You know? We're mad at Happy, we're calling her by her full name. Happy impregnable wall. I don't know what her last name is. What is Happy's last name? Anybody know? I know we have Constance von Nouvelle, Balthus von is like Albrecht is Balthus. Timotheus, well her crest is Timotheus. We have Yuri Leclerc. Right? What's Happy's? I know she searched commoner. Is she keeping it secret? Bonk. Wait, hold on a minute. Oh, that's the Blessed Lance already. It's sad. One of 3 playable characters with no last name. Wait, don't tell me the other ones. Oh, Flane and Sedith. Duh. I was like, huh? Wait, Anna. Right? Flame Sedith Anna? No way Anna has a last name. Banana? Cyril? No, I think... I don't think Cyril... Wait, does he? I have no idea. Anyway, Flame and Sedith for sure. And then Anna. There are 5. Oh, is it also... Oh, were you thinking Cyril and, Who was the 5th? No, were you thinking Cyril and Anna? And then you didn't, and then, which 2 did you forget about? Cyril and Anna or Flame and Sedith? Because here's the thing, if you thought of Flame, there's no way you wouldn't have thought of Sedith. Right? Time to do the math, name 2. Last name article on Sporkle. Oh no. Yo, Sporkle quizzes? We gotta step our game up and make some Fire Emblem Sporkle quizzes for each other, right? That's gonna be the activity in the Discord one time, is we make Sporkle quizzes about Fire Emblem. Who has the knowledge gem? You have the knowledge gem. That was really fun, actually. You know? Let's see here. Gosh, I'm really trying to think. Because it's like it's all about the knowledge gem, right? That's kind of what I'm getting at. Okay. So pissed that Engage Emblem Skills Sporkle quiz had, oh, the Dark Emblem skills? Get out of here. Did you at least get, like, Diabolical Dance? At least tell me you got Diabolical Dance, right? Come on. That's, like, simple. Oh, let's try and get some Mithril, actually. We've been doing a really bad job of breaking bird bars. I said a moment ago I don't care about Mithril. Now I do. Just cause. Alright, Anna level. Let's see what we get.
I know a good deal when I...
It's alright. I do kind of want some strength on her, but you know what? I'm not gonna fuss. Type 1 if you would fuss. Just in general. Unfortunately, we can't really get the thing now. You know what? Screw the Mithril. Brigand Anna for the 1 strength boost. Whoa. 2 strength in Brigand, I'll have you know. Wait, is Archer 1? There's no way Archer is 1 strength. Get out of here. Archer is 0 strength. Oh, for the 11. Ooh. What's her X rank? Let's just get an advanced class, honestly. Give me that knowledge gem. We're all training up our bow rank today. 5 bow rank. Massive. And a level up. Oh my goodness.
Now that feels good.
He keeps on getting just gas levels, man. Something about my swordies. It's literally like Anna. Well, not Anna. You know what, Anna? Is Anna in the club? Okay, I was gonna be like Yuri and Felix and Anna. But is she in the club? All right, we gotta be real with ourselves today. Is she in the club? Is she in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? Yuri following Felix's footsteps.
Let us be cautious.
Other Happy trivia. Happy is the only playable character that does not call Byleth by a moniker that is related to her job. Also, Happy has the most favorite dishes of the entire cast. She just likes to eat. Can you blame her? Honestly, people were like, oh my gosh, it's so stupid. Their only personality trait is hungry. Dude, can you blame them? She's in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse because she has a secret tool she'll use later. Yeah, exactly. What is Happy called Byleth? Chatterbox. Alright, Ingrid level.
I improved some?
No! Group ice. Here we go. Right? There's no way we can, you know. Oh, we can. Check it out. Give me that. We could Fusillade. Nah. Resin Charm. That'll help her attack adjunct attacks. Wait, really? I didn't know. I thought that was just support rank. Whoops. I guess we're doing it this way.
Let's give it a go.
Let's give it a go. It's okay, we'll just hit that. Got him. Just hit them out. Yeah, just hit them. I actually meant to do Knowledge Gem. No, I'm serious. Okay, we have to strategically place our happy.
Why, thank you. Yep.
Here's what I mean. We need to make sure that wherever she goes, she can be targeted by all three guys. How close is Dimitri to mastering Lord? He's like 20 weapon EXP. He's like 20 class EXP in. Don't get your hopes up. Oh, the wolf moves last. That actually makes things so easy. Because these guys are the ones who's like... Basically, the thing that could have gone wrong is that these birds could have like occupied all the spaces that the wolf could have gone to. Or, sorry, other way around. This wolf could have occupied some of the spaces that the birds could have gone to. But now if I go here, no matter where that one bird goes... I guess if I go here, then this bird could go into this box. And then this one would have no attacks against Happy. So we need to go here. Then the same thing could happen. I need to jut out, is the moral of the story. Even if I jut out, actually. No, here's what I can do. I can cast Banshee. Yes, and then if I cast Banshee, then I will always have room. GameAid.co said Subdue is an S-rank combat art, so we must have it. Whoa, 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 whoa. 999? Level 9? 99 EXP? How many other 9s? HP 18, that's 9 times 2. 9 avoid. Not enough. That's only like 6 9s. Almond Gatekeeper. Is it still 1 damage? There's a crit? Yes. Wait, what? They moved? How did he move? I thought he was Banshee. 9 Miasma uses left. There you go. Wait, hold on. How much EXP? How much class EXP till Monk? They get 1 move, I think. Okay, it's like -5 move. 7. Wait, it was 9, wasn't it? No, it was 8. -5 isn't to 0. Foes hit suffer reduced move for 1 turn. Okay, that's reduced move. I thought it was like freeze. No, that's Encloser. Isn't that? I'm thinking of Encloser, aren't I? Okay, well now something has to be done. This is a pretty nice Fusillade right here, yeah. Something has to be done here too, but I'll figure it out.
Sure?
Onslaught? Yes, I'm sure. Could go that way. Byleth can actually fire a Fusillade onto these tiles. I have a feeling Dimitri's just going to be doing like this sort of thing, right? I mean, it's not too bad. Grab the knowledge gem and do it. I do need this. I do need some of that bow rank, don't I? I was wondering when you could catch on to our class XP gains from impregnable enemy phasing. Oh, enclosure and flickering flower. Okay, I was like, okay, I knew there was something made it. They just couldn't move. But I guess Banshee is just move -5.
I stand ready.
Assault troop. Assault troop. Onslaught. Maybe even Onslaught. Maybe. Better than Dimitri's budding talent skill. A lot better than Seal Move. Yeah, Seal Move is very bad. Let me make sure that I actually have that. Who's using gambits here? You. All right, so that leaves. Oh, sorry, no. Whatever. Actually. Ouch. Just curve shot. I've had enough of this nonsense. Just curve shot them. E plus authority. Do we even have the knowledge gem equipped? Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. This is fine, yeah. What build did you like with Jean and Engage? Martial Monk. I think it's his best class. Wait, oh, I meant to grab the freaking ring.
Let's try our plan.
I meant to grab the ring, sorry. Yo!
It seems I've exhausted this topic.
Massive! And we leveled up Saurus Archers. What was Jean's best class again? In my opinion, Martial Monk. Yo, 3 Mithril? Huge. Who gets the accuracy ring? It's got to be happy, right? No, not attack. I need to heal him.
Huh, thanks.
Yo, +5. Knowledge gem. Gambit.
Time to shake things up.
Time to shake things up. Is Byleth now levels you get the force perma gains? Exactly, yeah. Super Byleth. That's the strat of the day. You know, I actually wonder. Can I just get it? Like, can I just get him? Nah, just gambit him. No nonsense. No silliness.
I've got an ace up my sleeve.
One is to steal, not base HP. That's right. The fact that I still found 20 handy things to do with Byleth that don't gain EXP. A testament. I don't know what to, but it is a testament. Yo, with this 28 base HP. Oh, yeah. I do get HP 1, don't I? Do you have that 10 base res? Here she comes, Annette with a steel chair. Yeah. Boom. There's no other guys, right? Well, now, what's it called when, like, time is up and you have to... It's not the curtain call,
Caution.
right? When suddenly you have to take seriously something that you weren't taking seriously before. What's that called? The Reckoning? I think the boss gets stuck before the stairs. Game time? Getting mecha placement? Sure. Lock in, leaning forward in your chair. Yeah, what's it called? No, there's something like it where it's like a, not even a gaming phrase, it's like a real life phrase where there was something that you weren't taking very seriously, and now you have to take it seriously, you know? I know it's a thing, I know. I'm not just making this up, right? Maybe I am. Gamer lane? No, it's not specific to gamer. It's like a thing. Complacent? No, because the thing about being complacent is you never start to take it seriously. You know? Like the point is you're transitioning from being complacent to no longer being complacent. There's like an idiom for it. It's not the curtain call. Because the curtain call is like you're just ending. I maybe should have thought differently about that. I might have needed that for this. I have a feeling this is not what I need to do. Knowledge gem, definitely getting me some use out of the trade command here. The final curtain. Maybe there was like, maybe curtains did have something to do with it, right? Killer Lance would be funny here. Ah, but I get doubled. I guess I could gambit. Prudent. Yeah, I know, like there's a saying. I can't remember the saying. I'll think of it at some point. Getting yourself not that's closer to it. Cause that like at the very least that's speaking to the fact that you're taking some action to improve your situation, right? It's like we're getting there, but it still doesn't seem right. By the way, oh, I can just assault troop, can't I? These birds don't kill me. I can use the whole Gambit AI thing. Flane is prudent. She does say let's be prudent. I guess I could just use the Tempest Lance after healing with Flane. No, don't I want to... I want to just... Greedy though it may be, I just want to maximize knowledge gem gains. If I can get knowledge gem in every single action, that would be pretty sick. Ah, here's what I can do. I can trade knowledge gem and then physic. Is that really so different though? Like, think about it. What actually am I losing out on? Okay, first of all, what am I getting? Faith rank and authority. Ah, but the authority is good. Assault Troop, Wolf, and Bird into Dimitri, kill Bird. Which bird? The thing is, like, I want him to kill this bird. I want him to just use a Killer Lance, just in case he gets a crit, but he gets doubled on the counter. That's the issue. And I guess I could, actually. No. That wouldn't be too bad. Wait, hold on a minute. This is just so obvious. I just grab the Knowledge Gem and I just do that. Yeah, this is like, it's obvious now. Duh. Okay. I don't know why that took me so long to figure out. Knowledge Gem? I should have checked that this killed. Bolganon has higher accuracy than Thunder, whatever you say. Would have crit with Dimitri if you combat arts. Oh, true. I could have blathed. Usually breaks a woe out with one Astra. Yeah, no. It's going crazy with that thing. Chill out, bro. Okay, we could. Just like that, yeah. We lose a lot of HP, but whatever. We've really made some use of this Blessed Lance, haven't we? Then he's at 36. I feel like this is getting a bit too greedy, you know? Like, at some point, we've got to just say enough is enough. And I would like Flame to get an extra 1 authority, but like, come on. Like,
Thanks. I'll cut through.
Like, come on, you know? Like, get real. We use this Lawrence bulk thing kind of a lot. Yeah, it's kind of really good. Let's use the Killer Lance just for fun. We might crit. Actually, do I want to... I've already forgotten how much damage the Blessed Lance does. Let's just crit.
Let's see you dodge this.
I could learn from that.
I could learn from that. Not bad. We get Byleth or Yonder, and then what? Let's get some bow rank on our mans. Right? Truly the Dedu Battalion. Exactly. Prop plus 8. Yeah. And here's the thing. It gets better. We're only level 4. Wait, what? We're only level 4? Yeah. EXP boost. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Wow, I totally forgot about the EXP. Look at me, bad Fire Emblem gamer raisins over here. Can't even remember about the freaking prop boost. Can't believe it. How much authority rank does it get from this? I wonder. Let's put the Javelin.
Wait for me.
Dusk Harvey bad, minus 15 to void.
Everything is ready.
That's right. What you got? How much auth rank does he get from this? That was like, what, 4? It's pretty good. $11 times 2. Wait, give him a shit. No. Keep him with that. I want him to counterattack with a Javelin for some Lance rank. Yeah, this Lawrence bulk thing kind of good. He's just got some, he's just got stats, you know? Watch him get crit. Like, he's just got stats. 2 plus 2 times 2. Was it 4 or was it 8? I actually didn't catch how much it was. This literally doesn't matter for Mercedes. Doesn't matter for Felix. Really trying to get some sword rank here. How far along am I anyway? I should be doing alright. 8 sword rank per hit. I'm like, what, 132 sword rank away? It's pretty good. 132 can't be powered out in 3... Or not 3, in 2 weeks, right? No, come on, get out of here. There's no way. But I can get a bit more in Sylvain Paralogue, I'm pretty sure. Actually, how many more weeks do I have? Is it 3 or is it 2? Because I've already done 1. Game 8, okay. I just need to bookmark this site, actually. Bookmarking game. Didn't even bookmark Serenez. I know Serenez though, so like whatever. Chapter 8. How many weeks on this calendar? Okay, there's 3 weeks of instruction. I've already gone through 1, so I have 2 more. How much actually can I get? So assuming full motivation, right? Isn't it 1 week left because 2 weeks strategy? It's 3 weeks of instruction for chapter 8. So full sword. I would go full sword. Is 36 times 2 is 72. Then he gets tutored for 24, so 96. I'm at what, 132 away, and I have 96. How many more combats is that? 36 at 8 per, so 5 combats with a sword with the knowledge gem, and I have assassin for chapter 8 map. Ain't too bad, all things considered. First Instruct week is before First Explore. Check the calendar. There's literally 3 weeks of instruction. Because chapter 8, yeah, I'm on the First Explore. So there's 2 more. I definitely got it right. So I have 2 more weeks of Explore. Come on, guys. Okay, get it together, finally. And then we rally, right? Just kidding, knowledge gem. Can we get working towards HP plus 5? We're literally using knowledge gem to advance HP plus 5 on a net. It's happening. 2 more instructions? Yeah, it's 2 more. See, guys, I wouldn't mislead you like that.
Yep.
Even Happy agrees. Oh, we can literally just lock him down with Banshee, right? I totally forget about that. Yeah, let's just take an extra turn to, Oh, she's 1 away from Monk? Not bad. Let's just take an extra turn, yeah, to, like, get some healing in, yeah? 3 2 starts chapter 8. First one happens for First Explore. Yep. Anyone else I can heal? With you. There you go, not too bad. Anyone else? Mixing up rest with motivation boost. Thought you meant. Oh no, my bad. Well, we all got it now, right? As long as we're all clear on what was meant by each of our terms. I sell first aid kits. Nice. Boom. Huge critical damage. Where's the thing? You have the knowledge gem. Okay, cool. I was like, what the heck? Where are you? I should probably try and get Felix. Like, actually, like, a lot of sword rank here. I can easily get some by counterattacking. I just didn't think to do it. Okay, let's hit some gambits. How many do we got? Okay. Oh, we have a line of lances. Well, that's a good start. Wow. Okay. Well, no, let's do it this way. We don't want him to be locked in there, right? Gotta get that auth rank, that's right.
If you want.
With the Mercedes 100 hit, just hit them out. It's actually just that simple. Dusker Heavy Soldiers, plus 10 prot at max level, guys. Plus 10 prot on the Dusker Heavy. I think now is a pretty good time to... Give me the Knowledge Gem. Just get a quick attack in.
A bit more.
Oh, you did? Never mind. I did. Don't worry about it. Believe in his gambit. Hit more? Exactly. Holy smokes. I think we can go here. We need break shot, right? Let me get like a doo-doo bow from Convoy. I'm sick and tired of using my like, trade for the iron sword, I guess. Like, I don't really care about this. Let's just hit with a doo-doo bow. Sandbag? No. At the end of the day, I am attacking this guy. Yo, more speed even? We really ought to do Brigand for the strength, right? Oh no, you're missing out on Byleth EXP boost. No, you're missing out on Byleth. Man, shut up. I don't remember asking anybody anything. Boom! Holy smokes. Oh, we need to actually like... Okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay, for a moment there was like, I don't know how we're breaking those back bars, but now I know. BMU TV with the raid, thanks so much. More Flame eggs here, I love these. Thanks for the shout out earlier as well. Yeah, awesome guys. BMU, go check them out. Yo, Ingrid? Oh my goodness. Okay, Ingrid's coming back online. I'm just saying. By the way, this was extremely irresponsible of me. I'm giving her so many levels in Myrmidon before intermediate cert. But it's fine because she's not leveling defense. Ingrid good, maybe. She's making a comeback. Yeah, guys, BMU TV, thank you so much for the raid. Seriously, good to have you in. How was Three Houses? You just started your playthrough, right? Guys, BMU TV just started a Three Houses playthrough today. It's awesome. Go check them out. That was either today or yesterday. Because I remember last time I raided you, you said you're going to, I stand ready. Shout was given to BMU TV. Good. Oh, you do have gambits, right? Okay, good. I'm trying for sure, but it's definitely more long form. Yeah. There's like a lot to do.
All that work paid.
There's a lot to do. We're fine. We just miss out on a little bit of auth rank.
Suffering. I think that is the most honorable thing we can do at this point.
I didn't realize she had dialogue.
Need a hand? And now.
Monster and Sportfish is like, yeah, like there's a lot to do, not in the map itself. And that's like, that's really the part where you can like really fall in love with Three Houses. Isn't all of that? An opening. Dude, chill. He even crested, bro.
Not good enough.
There wasn't a huge chance that assassin
Your support is
growths would have
appreciated.
helped him there, by the way.
Work is done. Let us return. But what was that demonic?
Did Happy master? Happy just got magic +2. Yep, she got monk. Part of me actually wants to like go and actually no. Did Happy? Let me. Exists image. What a bad level. I mean, he's gotta have a bad one every now and then, right? Find the monastery through eyes is so relaxing. Yeah, I really like monastery. Even like optimizing it a bunch is really fun.
Professor,
Oh, I forgot
I'm
knowledge
so
gem. I'm
glad that
kidding.
You are unharmed.
Your Highness.
Yes.
It is not
To do.
To do.
Oh dear.
All right, let's just chill out in the holy tomb again.
And
The only thing I don't like in monastery is fishing. I do think fishing is by far the weakest monastery minigame. By far. What level is Happy? Part of me actually wants to go back and cert. Like right now, as opposed to doing Sylvain Paralogue. But I can't even get Assassin no matter what. Mastering Monk comes with such a drawback. Oh. Pretty good one. Pun license. Someone take away his pun license. That one was pretty good. What's going on? Okay, sword rank? No, right? He has 100. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. My stupid controller. Learning the in-house of Monastery during my first Maddening run made me enjoy it way more than New Game Plus runs, or if I'm really close to next Professor rank, yeah. There is actually some optimization to do with fishing. Fishing at Professor rank. Like actually the timing of it is pretty critical. To get the best Professor rank you can do. Skill for wielding a sword. Chapter 5 and 9. Nah, actually there's some fishing you have to do in Chapter 2, I think. In order to, because like when you're in Chapter 2, if you don't fish, then when you do the Professor question, you don't get to the next Professor level. And it's really important because the next Professor level takes the lecture question from like 100 Professor EXP to like 500 Professor EXP. So if you do a small amount of fishing in Chapter 2, you get an extra like 400 Professor EXP in Chapter 3. And then apparently there's Chapter 3 fishing itself. Oh yeah, you can. Well, you can fish to rig the Goddess Messenger if you care to do that. I've never rigged a Goddess Messenger. This is pretty clearly not enough sword rank to get Assassin. Right? What about my goals? I actually can't check my goals from here. Interesting. I'm pretty sure he's solo sword though. I mean, I gotta do it, right? And I gotta get some sword rank apparently. I can't just archer the whole thing. It's like 96 sword rank, I think, is what I'm getting from my instructions. I believe so. Actually, what's gotta happen is I'm gonna go into the next map, but I actually do have to go for the night. Wrong button. But I actually do have to go for the night. Because it's like 12 a.m. We'll figure it out. I gotta do the map anyway. Part of me wanted to just rest. But I think I actually do have to get in and do the thing. Thanks for the stream. Hey, it was a great stream. Good to have you in. I can't raid Bimu. Unfortunately. Yeah, so you got to see the end of the stream. Bimu's Raiders. Join the Discord server. There you go. Hey, thanks, Stronghouse. Yeah. Let's deploy for the Sylvain Paralogue, because I do have to deploy for the Sylvain Paralogue, right? Yeah.
Hey, Professor, are you working today?
Hey, Professor. That's not a bad idea. Watch out.
Right? Hey.
Female Sylvain just gets to go out, or female
I need
Sylvain.
to ask.
Female Violet just gets to go out on some hot date, right?
Yeah, what's my
With Sylvain's friend Felix. I'm kidding.
And the but
Let me just get into the map and then we'll save. But I have most of the map already benchmarked and figured out. It was mostly I needed to train up the Dusker heavy soldiers. That was the main thing I needed to do. Yeah, look at this now. What should this be? Where's Dimitri? So now Dimitri, when he's up here... Whoa. Okay, there you go. We have him deployed. Look at that, 19 prot. Give him an iron shield. Oh my goodness. 21 attack. Yeah, just gets tanked by all these guys. Who even needs Armanite, sir, man? Just get Dusker heavy soldiers. They're kind of a good bet. I have this feeling like I'm under deploying a little bit in the right side. Maybe I'll like deploy some like white magic flunkies. That might work. Anyway, not Flame. Felix on this side. Yuri on this side. Lawrence, I believe, was one of them. I can't remember who the other guy I wanted was. Let me get it like some of the way set up though. Oh, I don't need a net. Get out of here. A net is like actually just not useful here. And then Curry Master, were you here at the start? When I was benchmarking the chapter, I realized something else about this map. I realized this guy at base cannot one round base Byleth. Look at that, 18 attack. Not even the HP plus 5. I didn't even need the HP plus 5, right? 18 attack minus 6 res is 12 times 2 is 24. That doesn't even one round base Byleth. Level 20 mage though. I better watch out for the counter. What am I doing here, by the way? I'm just stalling. What about this mage being worse than the chapter 4? Yeah, he's worse than a chapter 4 mage. Anyway, I'm gonna save there. I need to find somebody to raid. That's what I need to do. That was my Discord server in the chat just a moment ago. Join that for all things Fire Emblem. Twitch.tv. Does Dimitri have defense plus 2? No. Twitch.tv. In fact, Happy mastering Magic plus 2 a moment ago was the very first... Oh, Annan's playing Engage. I'm gonna raid Annan. Dimitri just has Dusker Heavy. Getting the Magic plus 2 from Monk, that was the first beginner class I mastered this playthrough. And drawback means I have movement. What the heck is this ad? The Uprising Begins? What is this, Dune or something? It looks like some sci-fi TV show. Oh, Foundation. Never heard of this before. In any case, yeah, we're rating Annan's Title Folder. She's really cool. She's playing Engage. She is... Want to go to chapter 17? Then I understand if you don't want to go on the raid. Otherwise, I'm sending you over to Anna's Title Folder stream. She's excellent. Have a good time. Be an excellent audience, just as you were an excellent audience here. Good night. I'll see you.